white tea. Poor technical difficulty side. Oh.
Technically,
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
I mean, what are you gonna do for like the
I
next
like
month?
the frowny
Did you
face.
see the stream? You gotta look at the stream. Hey. You gotta look at the stream.
Hey, trust me, bro. Look at this screen.
Maybe trust me on this. Trust me on this. Trust
Hey,
me on this.
hey, you been down to the stream today? You've been
Hold
You
on.
walk on down the stream.
Now the audio is being all poopy.
My phone's at 10%. Forgot my charger at home.
What type of charger do you need?
iPhone.
I got you.
Wait, so you know how I write down timestamps?
12 hours
Flash?
straight.
I feel like
The
that
endurance
that just becomes torture at some point.
You guys know how I write down like the timestamps and stuff? At the time they make sense, but now I have no idea what they mean. Like one of them is
Burp.
Village of Love.
The one above
What
that
does
is
that
just-
mean?
What?
The one above that is just the burp, and then the one below that is 30. Like the number 30.
And then what did you do? And then tattoo. And then
Whipmaster.
pizza. And then
One of
phone.
them's just titled Dane.
You already know what Dane was.
You
Oh,
have a
what's it
folder
done? What's it
for
done?
Danes.
Yeah. You can't do that with a mask on.
I know. I can't do the bit anymore today. You should get a clip of me doing that and then
You
realizing.
should draw a face on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just an open mouth.
Like with the lips around. Oh my god, Gunner.
3D mask.
Oh, I don't have Uzaris's art up since he's back.
Who's ours?
I don't know, some idiot. Some gay idiot.
Some gay idiot.
Boom.
That was some other character development.
That's
that
drawing the
happened
line
in
for me.
that.
I see.
Look, when you're in the astral plane, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
All
that's-
right.
you like to-
Ben, now that you've been
don't-
gone, we're
Let's
all
say,
If you want the water one.
Ben, we might need
Recharger,
some
bro.
new
That's
Uzaris
better.
art without
Definitely
Hammy in
is,
it
man.
since.
And without my hat.
Yeah, he doesn't have a hat.
Yeah, I'm gonna make new art of everybody.
Yeah, you better do that.
Igor's is just so three-dimensional compared to everybody else.
You know what? I'm actually.
Igor's
gonna
just
make-
Igor's
like-
just so thick. He
Igor
broke
just
the
looks like
third dimension.
Michael.
Guys,
in a
I'm gonna
different
make the
font.
new art for everybody instead.
I mean,
Because
that's not. I'm
of-
not complaining.
Of
It's
Ben
already at
and I,
11
I'm
from
the better
9.
artist.
That's efficiency, baby. That's German engineering.
It would charge even faster if I unhooked the extension cord and plugged it straight into the.
You are though.
You'd
You
light
are.
my phone
As
on
you noticed
fire.
me then.
Oh, it stopped charging.
Give it a go.
Okay.
You may see my eyes looking in a direction, but I promise you that's not Igor.
I just want to feel loved.
You lost that opportunity a long time ago. So, picking up pretty much just right where we left off.
I'd like to fireball.
Damn it.
Everyone.
Okay.
Damn it.
Everyone,
I'd like to duck.
roll,
But wait,
roll deck
before you
save.
do that, let's at least sell these scrolls.
Yeah, let me tell this.
Nope,
Yeah.
it's happening.
Do we
Roll a
have
deck
any
save.
session notes to read?
I'm rolling a deck save.
I don't even have any spell slots. I don't think.
That is a
Do we have
17.
any? Do we have any session
Hey, I
Oh,
actually rolled a
I'm
good
dead.
deck.
That
Let's
was a
say-
I'm
7.
good.
Do you guys have, as Ben has requested, any session notes or anything that you need to discuss, go over, talk about?
Ben left.
Oh.
Ben?
Thanks.
I mean, the book's right
the
there.
second,
left.
Where's the session?
Hey,
right here
as soon as
behind
we
it.
sat down, I asked if
It's right
you guys
here
were going to read
behind
that.
Carter's laptop, but I can't.
No
Michael's
one's
so
been
angry
writing
right
this.
now.
Not angry.
The session notes.
I mean, it's like we talked.
Did you see my session notes now
Oh,
that
so-
I'm a little crazy?
Ben, were you there
purposefully,
when
like,
Uzaris
scribbled.
showed back up?
No, Ben was
No, I
not.
wasn't.
So we found Uzaris again.
He's insane.
Or did
Um,
Uzaris find us?
Here
I
is.
heard that he
You
was on
definitely
like a
found me.
horse,
Yep.
like Gandalf style.
Oh yeah.
Towards,
Oh yeah.
Gandalf.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's funny.
So
What's the tower?
I'm
Sauron's
plugging.
tower. What's that called?
The Tower of Orthanc.
you were there when
No,
he
we're
was
all-
choking Jungle.
If you come again,
How do you not know that basic knowledge?
So-
hang out down here and listen. It's fine. But you can't
You
distract.
might as well not speak common.
Yeah, pretty much Uzaris is back, but he's like really sad.
And angry.
Same.
Like, he gave, like, a threat almost to
so
Gundrix at a point.
we're back at Mildin's
Yeah,
right
I
now,
don't know
what
and
was
we're
it a
going
threat?
to report
Yeah, that's why I
to the
said threat.
captain.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was.
I think we already did.
Gundrax is like, I'm too tired to care.
I'm just like,
And
We
Yeah.
already reported
You know
to the
what?
captain.
I'm just happy to see
Yeah,
it.
we talked a lot.
Rip you.
Okay, well now what are we up to?
And then we talked to Tyrana. Was Ben here for that?
No,
Oh, that was a touching moment.
he was not.
Michael and I
Tyrannus
almost
mad.
cried together whenever Uzaris talked to Tyrana.
And they kissed on the lips.
Where's the? Oh, sorry.
I was like,
Minus that part.
please just fucking start playing.
No, everybody's talking. We're
What
good.
did you talk to Tyrana about?
We were pretty,
pretty
much
much-
like, we did that.
Yeah, told her what happened, and then I said I was proud of her.
Some of you slayed a dragon.
And she insulted me a lot. And I said I was proud of her.
I love you.
Yeah, and I tried to give her a hug, and she didn't give me a hug.
Again.
Again.
That's when you just put a gun in your mouth.
Oh my
You
god.
couldn't, like,
None of us are artificers or
I'm an
gunslingers.
artificer initiate.
yeah.
Charmproof.
And then we divvied out the loot. Was Ben here for that?
Ben was
Um,
not.
I don't think so.
Because
We gave you flour.
You got a diamond and a flower. Ben.
oh, I got a gold flower.
You have the 300 gold worth gilded flower for your summon.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
It's
So
like, I thought you just said I had 300 gold that I could like.
Well, you also did get a cut of the money.
right. So just we're kind of picking up and recap where everybody is. You guys were. Ooh, hold on. That does my camera.
And you were like.
You guys are all still are currently in one of the kind of like corner away from everybody booths within the Sleepy Dragon. You guys were actively kind of divvying out some of the magical items, trading items amongst yourself, counting up all the valuables, the gems, the gold. There were a few diamonds worth a couple hundred gold that were divvied out to Sayrul and May for possible resurrection spells if the case
I
happens.
just won't be resurrecting you guys.
I don't have resurrect. I go off.
Wait.
Well, whatever it
It's on
may
your
or may
spell
not be, if you prepare it.
I think it's called Revivify.
There's Revivify.
I don't have revivify.
What?
I think I do.
I don't have a
You just don't have it prepared or don't have it at all?
Revivify.
No, I don't have that spell.
I thought Druids got that.
I
like
am double checking
90%
that because
sure
that
they do.
sounds ridiculous.
I'm like 90% sure they have Revivify.
Ridiculous.
Look at it.
Well,
You know what I got? Baby's hand.
God damn it. You're
maybe
just.
when I leveled up, but I tried to like, spells
I'm gonna-
when I leveled up.
yeah.
Cast
It said
Baby's
that I could
hand,
add-
and then cast Mage hand.
For some
just
reason,
to
I thought you
highlight.
said baby's hand, and I imagined the Deadpool little tiny hand.
Okay, yeah. So currently, Sayrul cannot do any of that, but
Big beast.
you've got a diamond just in case you need it.
A diamond in the rough.
But yeah, there was the trading of items. There was all of the gold being discussed. I think as of right now, the lump sum is still within the bag of holding, depending on if you guys are kind of divvying out some of it and keeping like a rainy day fund. That is completely up to you guys, but that's kind of where we left off, where all the magical items or artifacts that you had acquired were identified, kind of handed around and traded, and then we were discussing monies.
You skipped a page.
Money, money,
Oh,
money, money.
What was that, Ben?
Did we get a long rest?
You would have gotten a long rest, yes. Everyone finally would have been at long rest. It's like midday, return back from talking with Captain Lothric, talking with Tyrana, and chilling about little after lunchtime.
Captain Lothar.
Big Blue Dragonborn.
You do this every time.
Okay. Sorry.
Not Lieutenant. He died.
Okay.
Lieutenant's boss.
Okay, Lieutenant, yeah. That's who I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was like, he's alive?
Yeah, you guys brought him back.
I just
We
didn't.
brought his
That's what I
armor
wanted
back.
to show you guys.
So,
Did you see the
Oh god.
the thing I sent you on Instagram about the cleric?
yes, I did.
Okay.
You guys are discussing monies. What are you doing with monies? Or what's your plan?
If anybody asks for their share, I'll give them their share.
I was just gonna leave it in the bag. of
Yeah, but if
holding.
anybody doesn't ask for it, I'm leaving it there.
Yeah, I was just thinking that we'd walk around and just spend money from the bag of holding, so we don't have to all be carrying like 1,000 gold. Should this be in character?
That's up to you guys.
'Cause, like I think we could just walk around with you having the bag of holding, and then we just spend the money from it, so we don't have to all be carrying like a basketball
Your
worth.
voice is different.
Dane, if it makes you feel better, I'm done.
Yeah, sorry guys, I got a cold. I'm really a little cold, obviously.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little under weather. That is lots of gold. I think we should just spend it directly from Satchel. So we don't all carry around gold. It is very heavy. And big.
I can keep track of how much we spent on each person.
I need a new hat. I'm currently hatless.
What
I'm
is
not
it-
atlas.
What does your
I
hair
wish
look
I
like right now? So
I
can
gave you
imagine.
500 gold, didn't I?
Is your hair like
Yeah, I
still
got-
a long like
No,
Nice.
scraggly?
I don't.
or is
He
it-
have
described
any gold
this
on me.
last
I have
session.
iron.
Yeah,
Chase.
well,
I gave you a bunch
I
of
wasn't
gold
as
for,
interested in his
Paige's
hair
dad.
as I am now.
No,
Oh,
then you
no,
took
remember, I
it
gave that back to you.
Oh, okay.
I think you said
'Cause
you
I
were
was
like,
like, we'll
balding
figure
at the
out-
back.
Figure out a way
It
to
is.
Okay.
do it.
I'm gonna take my flame
You
tongue
know,
dagger.
like
Okay.
Ice King.
Say my command order.
Which is
Okay,
Igneous.
that's what I thought.
okay.
And I want to turn to
You really
Gundrix
do
as
that.
it kind of erupts into flame.
Yeah.
And I want to say, look, I am just like you now. Fight. Do you think this is cool?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty small, though.
Did you skip a page?
You think this is small? Your cock must be huge. I want to say
That's
igneous.
my
Or are you
wife.
just gonna write
I want to say igneous
Oh, so
again
you
in
can-
story.
whatever.
Okay. Okay.
Zoris, let's go trade those scrolls.
Can I
Alright.
come with? I've never been in city.
Of course,
Ow,
yes.
my
We can go and trade.
Don't talk to people, just follow us,
Your
okay?
own
What
finger?
if they talk
Yeah.
to me?
Like pinch.
I mean, you can talk to people, but just don't say
Like pinched it in like the
anything you're
gap.
unsure of.
I thought you were just like
If that makes
hitting
sense.
show
Does
an
that make
accident
sense?
like your own finger.
Not sure.
Not
I don't think it
I don't know
does.
what you're
Just
talking
don't talk
about.
to people, just follow us. Let's go.
Alright.
Okay, I will follow you to Endbirth.
Alright, first we're gonna go to
We fall
the
off the
magic
end
shop.
I'm already on my way there. Like, I already
Yeah.
walked out.
Okay.
I'm going
It's just like, gets there, where's the...
Are you
Michael,
going?
I'm going with.
Okay. Hold on.
We're on,
Say
we're
we're
on.
going.
As you guys are getting up,
Tall, skinny Gundrix
um,
and Igor.
Is May
Yeah,
going?
big.
I'm
just
going,
like
yeah.
4 foot tall.
We're about to get
Okay,
mugged
yeah,
in
okay.
this sleepy
Okay.
giant
Dying
strength
They
surrounded
see us
by,
coming.
what is it? 18?
as some time has passed from being out, trading items, collecting your bounty, and discussing possible places to go and start shopping and everything. As you guys kind of start to rise up and get on a move, a Cobalt Watch soldier comes into the kind of tavern establishment and starts kind of looking around and starts kind of making their way over towards you guys and your little party over there in the side and addresses all of you. I don't mean to interrupt, but the audience of you is requested later for a banquet dinner as part of the reward and thanks later this evening if you all can attend and make it.
Okay.
We should be able to.
Thank you.
Absolutely, free food.
I have just one question.
Certainly.
How did you come back to life?
Igor,
Excuse me?
those aren't the guards that were with us, bud. It's a different guard.
My
They just wear the same armor.
You look very similar.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry, sir. He's very new to the city.
If you can, please, if you can please make your way to the castle, it'll be directed. The banquet will start at 6:30.
Thank you.
And kind of gives you a nod and turns to go. You guys have a good handful of hours to get in any little downtime shopping and whatnot, if you will.
Let's go.
So you have an invitation. Where are you headed? Said the magic store.
Magic shop.
Which magic shop?
The good one.
The
Eisen's Emporium in Cheecham?
yeah.
I would
you can head
love
there.
to. I miss Eisen,
You
man.
can head there to
How far away is that?
No, we
Like
can't
1,000
go there.
miles.
Yeah, it's, I mean,
I just- I
straight
just
travel,
wanna-
like
I mean,
2 to
just
3
wanna-
days, depending on you guys stopping and
I miss
resting.
Eisen. He was a good man.
Don't we all?
God, I hope he comes to the city and opens a shop.
Wandering.
I didn't even try to kill him.
You gonna kill him?
I said I didn't.
Minotaur guy.
Minotaur guy. Okay.
Umbral Anvil.
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy how Igor knows that.
Isn't
that nuts?
Tried to wash me? Is that guy?
That would be the guy that washed you.
Umul?
Umul.
I love
The
Umul.
Minotaur.
I'm sorry, is that the place that all of us are going?
Yes.
It seems to
That's
be
where
yes.
I'm going, so.
Seems to be insane.
Right.
It's just like, it literally looks like it was etched into the side of a prison wall.
So, streets, I mean, you can, as you guys are walking through the city, again, you can see, I mean, the guards and the volunteers are making some decent headway on some of these, like, large ice glaciers and shards that were previously kind of crashed into some of the buildings, blocking certain side streets. But seemingly now, with Exorix's death, the ice not being as permafrozen or hard to where they're able to chip, melt, and begin to kind of break into it. But you guys make your way over into the Sapphire Heights district, towards where most of you are familiar with the Umber Anvil. Upon entering, you find the familiar interior, this still not having been touched or mainly devastated by the kind of initial dragon attack. You see Umul kind of behind the counter, seems to be looking at some type of small piece of jewelry with kind of a like fine jeweler's lens. You can hear some kind of like anvil tinks from the back from probably Eloise. But you are at the shop.
Let's trade those scrolls first, these ours.
Hello, sir.
And he kind of like tips up his little like jeweler's goggle there and, oh, well, welcome back.
We have
Wave.
3 scrolls that we would like to get compensation for. They're pretty high level spells.
Well, I might be interested. Spell scrolls usually aren't my particular field, but I might be interested.
Alright, well,
Wasn't there like a whole store dedicated to
This
like
is
I'll
such
parts?
big
get out.
city.
Is
Yeah.
there? I didn't know that.
Dave,
I haven't been in this city in like months.
I
So
didn't know
it's
that.
I can-
real one time.
I can hear this. This is such big city. Such-
Why are you Italian?
I get out
Such a
the
big
5th
city.
level scroll, so Blade Barrier, I think.
Okay. I'll say, if there's any of it that you wish to like roleplay through, cool.
Yeah,
If not,
I
if you
mean,
just
yeah,
wanna,
we're
like,
just gonna sell.
Which
Trade for
one
cash or whatnot.
I say we get rid of the high level one too, because we're not going to be able to use
I
it
was just
like
gonna
a
get
man.
all 3 of them.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All 3 of them?
Yeah. Would he be able to? Gundrix be able to?
I'm going to try and talk more.
If he wants to. Yeah. I mean,
And I also, so can I?
you can try.
Yeah, I'm doing it then. Can I try to roll like a history to see if this guy is really the guy to sell scrolls to? Because I know he just
Roll
said,
history.
Like, oh, okay. Yeah, I will.
They have the magic pigments, right? Marvelous pigments.
Will I be
did,
able to
yes.
assist him on that?
Which Igor
With him
painted
saying
for us.
that's not his specialty, it would have been like, oh, that's a little weird.
That's fine. You guys can either. So it'd be technically straight roll for Uzaris, or you can roll as well.
Nah, he can roll.
I honestly, I gotta.
I see a 22.
Yeah,
and if we're
okay,
doing just because with advantage straight roll, then
Yeah.
22. Yeah, kind of from talking, starting to like fish through, and at the mention of that, there. Let me pull it up because it's been quite a while.
Was that the lady with the magic pigments?
Yeah.
No. Yes. Yes.
No, yeah.
So,
I just said that.
you, I mean, very specifically and familiar to you, there was the wondrous quill that you had not recently, but most recent visit being there had traded a horn to. Also the same kind of bronze dragonborn woman that,
With the ale.
with
They
the
drink
ale, that you had also helped decipher an old map or coordinates to something. So they were a very specific spell scroll store that only dealt in magical papers, inks, pigments, and spell scrolls. And with that role as well, there would be the Stargazer's Intellect, that would be a higher end, essentially spell scroll store within the Sapphire Heights district. Whereas the Wondrous Quill was over in the Splufusa district, kind of closer to your tower and everything else, but yeah, there are 2 specific actual kind of like spell scrolls and spell acquisition establishments within Old Emmons.
Based on location,
That would probably be more, I mean, direct. Now, if it's something that like piques his interest, I mean, yeah, he could possibly buy it for using it for an enchantment or something else, but
I'll just ask him how much in total he's willing to give us, and then I'll say, we're just pricing things out.
Where do I think I'd be able to get the best price at, based on location? Because location makes a big difference on. How do I say this?
how do you say it?
I don't know.
Spell scrolls, I mean, they can be very finicky with kind of like not necessarily supply and demand, but what particular they are, and like not necessarily the base level of the spell, but also the rarity of said spell. So they can be kind of finicky. I mean, it depends on the establishment, and you kind of thinking about it. Also, kind of like the personnel or personality of said shopkeeper too. Kind of like we talked about outside, just to where if you have that person that's a more greedy individual that doesn't know you, could be a higher DC for persuasion. If it's someone you've built repertoire with and have kind of a relationship, they might be willing to pay a little bit more with the lower. So there's a lot of variables. It's not as simple as like, which one's going to give me the most? Because it just depends. But if we're talking about getting rid of all three, right?
Yep.
And we were looking at a 5th, a 6th, and 8th.
6th and 8th. Yep.
So let me jot these down here real quick.
Igor's like, God, they're just offering so much money for these pieces of paper. That's crazy.
Paper's crazy expensive.
Paper. I have a whole thing of it in my backpack.
He goes up to him. What this worth?
Yeah, you will give me same money.
Yeah, 1,000 gold.
Uh-oh.
Is he not charging her now? Eden, come on.
I guess it ran out.
Sorry, guys. I'm doing math. 1 second.
No math.
You can do a little bit of math.
Umul would, for all 3 scrolls, offer up 6,800 gold.
I don't think so.
6,008. Why is that a
With
no
the
thank
6th level in there and the 8th, I.
Given both of you roll an Arcana check for me.
21.
Okay.
Woo! 22, my bad.
Okay.
16.
Gunders, I mean, you know the streets. You know cost. You know price. You know how to wheel and deal. Given baseline kind of cost and price, rough ballpark, 8th level should probably be about 5,000 gold, just average worth. Your 6th level comes in at about 2,000, and your 5th level comes in at about 1,500.
Yeah, no, fuck this guy.
Oh.
No.
What? Don't. I like.
Please don't.
I'm gonna be like, I think we'll pass on that.
By all
Thank
means.
you, though.
So,
Go ahead.
wow.
Okay,
So,
now he's not gonna go.
While
ahead.
while they're like haggling with this man, Igor's eyes are like saucers, and he's gonna walk around looking at all these cool things. So then he's gonna pique his blacksmith side interest, being at a place called Umbral Anvil.
I pull a gammy. Eagle, if you touch it, you buy it. So don't touch anything while you're in here.
Roll an investigation check for me.
Okay, -1. That is a 5.
5. So
Big man on campus.
the only thing is specifically kind of steering towards like your blacksmithing-ish nature and all that. With kind of walking around, it almost distracts you, the amount of different items and various pieces of equipment in this area or this shop. But it catches your interest, like the heavy hammer swings of someone blacksmithing something from kind of back behind the counter area.
Okay.
But nothing really item-wise on the shelf that jumps out to you.
So, Igor, he comes from a very different land. So he's going to attempt to walk back to see that person.
You're just gonna walk back?
So you begin to, as they're kind of discussing, I mean, spell scrolls and costs and everything, seeing which ones you've specifically got and kind of judging interest levels there, you begin just kind of like mosey on back. Umul kind of like leans his head just kind of towards your direction, like, be careful back there with that one. And continues kind of conversating and wheeling and dealing.
So he's just not, he doesn't give a fuck. Sick.
It's pretty casual. He's got whatever type of security or protections he needs to have.
And Igor's wondering like a child right now.
Perhaps
Can I sell
instead
my
of getting
gold flute?
gold necessarily.
Umo,
We just
I'm gonna
trade
go up to him
for
and I'm gonna say,
items
Umo,
or other
I just have no
scrolls.
use for this. I'd like to
If we're
sell it
trading
to
for
you.
scrolls,
If
this
you're
wouldn't be the best
interested,
place
I
for
know
it.
it's
There's
not
different
quite what you're
There's one
into,
item
but I
I do
figured I'd.
specifically
Is it
want.
magical?
I'm not sure. I just don't.
You see
I
her
don't even know
selling
how to
your gold
play the
flute?
flute. Kendricks, I can't play the flute. If I'm going, I'm gonna get money and I'm gonna put it towards the party.
It's
Okay?
not magical, it's just gold.
he
He
still,
offers you 25 gold for it.
would that be accurate to like?
It's made of solid gold.
Maybe you
even.
could get Igor to appraise it for you.
Roll an insight check.
I just don't know what things are worth.
What is money?
What is money?
You're like 25 gold?
Michael, that was almost a 1.
Hey, but it
But
wasn't.
26.
It
I
wasn't.
haven't written anything yet. I'll write
I mean, it's a decently fair price. I mean, you could probably find someone that like is a musician that could be, or a collector of sorts that could like be a lot more into it, but
Like the bard?
he's not
Like
robbing
the,
you.
like the bard in our party? Like the bard, maybe? Like the bard?
Give me your money.
I looked at him.
Give her my money.
No.
You
Can
heard
you
the lady.
imagine just like, alright, I'll give you this flute, but you gotta give me some money for it. Why are you looking at me like that?
Sir, do you have a wand that shoots lightning out of it?
I'm gonna see if he wants it first, since it is a flute, sorry.
Certainly. Kind of just looking around, dealing with everybody.
What the fuck?
Who are
I'll
they?
take
Oh,
it, so-
did I mention that we're the people that
I
killed the
think
dragon?
Hendrix would rather us.
Hold on to the
No,
scrolls for later. We'll
Just-
find.
I just
We'll
would
go
not
to the
know
other
what to
place
do
for
with
the
it.
scrolls.
He gives a nod, kind of scoots back behind, like squats down, and you still like see like almost half of his head,
Do I
his
see
big
his- do I
shoulder
see his booty
frames and
crack?
everything.
His butt crack, he's
It's
like, plumber's
workman's,
crack.
like,
No,
yeah,
he's
plumber's
got
crack.
that very like just a vest, but like almost from a tuxedo, very fine silk, like
Oh, I remember you describing he's like a minotaur, like kind of.
yes, like still like Minotaur, but still like trying to dress in this upper
Remember that.
upper echelon
It reminds
society.
me of Gunther down
yeah,
at Cheech
yeah,
Jam.
kinda, but much higher end.
Yeah, much.
But pulls out a nice little small case and opens it up and pulls out a wand of lightning bolts.
Just fucking had it.
Yes.
Damn.
I mean,
Damn.
this dude's a fucking beast. Literally.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Technically, I mean, yes.
But if you are interested in this very offensive, capable wand, it would be 4,800 gold.
Well, fine, I'll
Say
buy
no.
it. Fuck off.
No. He didn't say that.
Did he?
No.
News are might have.
He might have. What if I do? What if I traded you this and I pull out my
What
flask
if I give you Shakti?
and I open it up? I probably wouldn't drink that, but this is a special concoction that seems to have wild magical properties that are unpredictable after drinking it.
Unfortunately, I'm not much of a drinker.
He pulls out his AA coin.
Yeah. Okay. I
His AA coin.
put this back. Well, 4,800 gold, you say?
Gundrix is like staring you down.
For the group that that killed the dragon, that seems a bit steep. Am I right? I mean, we killed that dragon after all.
We killed the dragon, Uzaris.
Right.
It was a team effort.
It just seemed to be a bit steep.
I'd like to try and talk him down. I'll help him here.
What are you gonna say?
Look, my friend there is a little old. He needs a little bit of help on the battlefield.
Oh, I can throw this in too. I'll pull my repeating stone out. It's a repeating stone. It repeats things.
Oh, right, that was
It
just
is
my
a
kitty
stone.
stuff.
Right now it's repeating obscenities.
Yeah, while I was in the astral plane.
Gundrix, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check to help this man.
I just always forget Uzaris has like a -4 to charisma.
That's not true.
25.
That is in fact false.
It is negative, but it's not a -5. -4. Yeah. -8.
Through being the hero's a strong word, but for your deeds to help relieve of the city, I could come down. We'll take off about 20%.
Go on, Mr. 20 Intelligence.
Yeah. That's in-game, Dane.
Call it 3,850 gold.
Gonna right now 0.2 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4,800 times 0.8.
Yeah, 0.8.
The repeating stone won't bring it down, or that's with the repeating stone?
That is with.
Does anybody want to give you Zaris their share of the gold?
Wait, what did we get each
I tell you,
for gold?
I think it was
The-
1,700 or something like that.
5th and 6th scroll you had previously inquired about. If you throw those in, I call it fair trade.
The 5th and
Throw in
6th
one?
scrolls.
You could throw in one of the scrolls and we could just, I'll just
I want to try and trade the scrolls for a different spell, so if you want to do it, you're just not getting a spell later.
We might come back.
Certainly. I enjoy your patronage. How is that shield doing for you?
It's so cool. I haven't used it yet,
Ah,
but I couldn't find any
What's she-
water before the
Hello?
dragon
what?
fight.
What's you?
Ooh,
Do you guys want to head to the other shop and
Yeah,
I'll...
we'll go to the
you okay?
one with the one I bought the scroll from last
Can
time.
you hear?
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
which
I want to
shield
go to
were
the
you
fancy
talking
one.
about?
My
I think I'd get a better
shield.
price there.
Oh yeah.
We're
Yeah.
already pretty
I
much
couldn't
there
find
anyhow.
any
We're already
water
in the
anywhere.
Sapphire District.
Before the
we
dragon
are in the
fight?
Sapphire Heights?
yes.
But
Oh,
I
okay,
still
well then, yeah,
used
that's
it.
fine.
And it
Sorry, I
still
didn't
worked
realize-
They
as
were
a
already
shield.
right there anyhow.
It's like
It's
next
wonderful.
door, like
Right.
let's go across town.
Like, where are you going?
I can create water.
I can too, but I didn't want to use any spell slots.
Gundrix could have probably like melted some snow.
Mm-mm.
Yes,
I
But
melted
then
it. I did
Igor
melt
can
a
But
swap
then-
lot of
a lot.
stuff.
But then I'd have to sit it in there for like a minute,
You don't have to swallow a lot.
and I'm not allowed to use it again for like 24 hours afterwards. So
What
I
does it
did.
do?
The little ones.
So it gives me. Let me look at it real quick, just so that I'm accurate on this one. So the Pisces.
While they're
shield-
doing that, you've
Oh,
made your
that's
way back into
They're gonna
the,
fucking
yeah.
leave Igor. Yeah, that's what I was
So
thinking.
But
if
you
I
make-
roll a 1 on a d20 attack, it immediately makes it a 20 instead, and it gives me like a +2.
So it gives you like double opportunities to crit.
Nice.
But you make your way back there, and there is the heavy hammer and anvil swinging this massive, what almost looks to be like a warhammer sized weapon, but using one-handed with these like massive gauntlets on this small, little shorter than Uzaris
So
there,
Fucking cool.
gnome, light kind of. Do you need help? Light-skinned, bright pink hair up in these high top kind of pigtails, swinging down on some type of red hot blade on this anvil, just going to town rhythmically as you kind of step back. Very well organized kind of shop, unlike Fugaku's prior visit to a blacksmith. But seems to be fervently. You can see the heat and like the sweat kind of beating down off of this small gnomish woman as they're swinging, going to town on this blade.
I walk up, put my hand on her shoulder. What are you making there?
Kills you.
She just like the hammer like raised and just stops. She like turns and like catches you like look, even still kind of like looking up a good couple inches to catch your glance.
He's a curious one.
What are you doing back here?
I heard hammering on the anvil. You are foraging. I like it.
Well, I was until you interrupted me.
Oh, I did not mean to interrupt. I was merely asking questions.
Well, I'm kind of busy. It's kind of my area.
Okay, fine. I will take anvil.
This is my anvil.
I need it.
Oh God.
She kind of throws the blade just into like the pitch water next to it, probably ruining whatever she was working on. Kind of like
Would I know
turns-
that?
Yeah. I mean, with your,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
right.
definitely. But kind of like turns and like squares up with you, still kind of like that heavy maul like to her side, just not tensed up, ready to fight, just kind of like now glaring, like pissed. Just, you can't have my anvil. This is mine.
Did you need my help making that? You seem to have ruined it.
Yep. I'll make it again when I'm not interrupted.
Can I look around? No, like right now. Just want to turn my head and look.
Can I
Roll
can I
perception
Like,
check. What do you?
smacked.
can I pick up this woman?
Is this like
Watch
the
her
back
wiggle
of
her
the
tiny
shop
legs off the-
right now?
You're gonna get fully
Or
smacked
is this like
by
a
her.
separate shop? I'm on shit today. 8.
Hey, I mean, it's only, shopping in the first couple. Looking
This is not
around.
life or death.
Whose dice is this? I found it on the ground.
What is it?
It might be one of mine.
Not mine.
What size is it?
D something. D10.
I don't remember passing any D10s, but we'll hold on to it for a
It's
second.
very purple.
It's very much connected to the shop itself. No exterior windows in kind of this back room. But it is very much like a blacksmith forge, but connected to the shop. As you would kind of have made your way, like turning the corner, there was like a short kind of hallway with another door on your left before it like hallways into just open space, being kind of this little mini blacksmith forge, this person's area or workspace. Yeah, there's various, ores, an ingot, raw form, plenty of implements and tools kind of hanging around the walls with different workspaces and facets there. But that's pretty much the general kind of gist of the area. If you're looking for something more specific or just kind of like eyeballing it.
Okay, I understand you need this anvil. Do you have second I could borrow?
No.
Are you sure? I see one right there. No, are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Even like little tiny anvil.
We could probably sell you an anvil, but you just came back here and interrupted me. I'm not just gonna give you something.
I don't understand.
She kind of like eyeballs you like from head to toe. You know what? Hold on. She kind of like skirts around, starts to kind of like ruffling through kind of like one of the corners there in the room, and she like one hand grabs and like pulls a decent size like.
Oh, does she have gauntlets of ogre power?
She does not.
Oh, I was like, man, these gauntlets are so cool.
No, they were. She almost did, but not quite. She does have on a wide, girthy belt that you could notice. But yeah, so with her gauntlets kind of drag over this, it probably is a good couple pounds, but a smaller anvil. Sets it kind of like in the middle of the room. Walks over, grabs like these two just small little gnomish-sized stools, puts them on either side of each other.
Ah, I knew it. You have second anvil.
I do.
Perfect.
You can arm wrestle me for it.
Arm wrestle.
Are you not familiar?
I do not know what that is. We wrestle? I know wrestle.
Never mind. Can you just leave then?
Can I have anvil?
No. You can't.
You just said I could. What do you want in exchange?
Um,
If you're using these anvils, I will give you something for your turn.
what do you want to give me?
What do you want?
Do you
Wanted
want
to
to see
do
how
what-
strong you were with arm wrestling,
Do
but
you want me to give you my arm? Is that what you want?
sure, go for it.
I don't
Oh my
understand. You can have it.
Igor
I
cuts
don't-
off his.
Well, new disability today.
What's with party members just?
Damn it! I just got my hearing back.
Let's go see Aenwin.
I don't understand. We could arm wrestle if that is what you want. I know normal wrestle. It is sport back in my country.
I don't have time to like full out wrestle someone. I was just looking for a little break, a little contest of strength, but
Contest of strength. They could do that.
do you know how to arm wrestle?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Did Igor just lie?
He's learning so fast.
He thinks he knows what arm wrestling is. He pieced it together.
All right, so she kind of shrugs, walks around to the anvil, straddles over the stool, puts one of her little gnome arms up.
Okay. First, Igor's gonna put it in like a dominant gorilla position, like in a wrestler's like starting position,
Like sumo fist on the ground.
Sumo fist on the ground. He's gonna walk up to the stool, and he's gonna mirror his opponent.
Okay.
Does he just not know what he's doing?
So on 3, right?
He's gonna punch
Yes.
her in the face.
On 1, I rage.
Okay.
Anger. I want anvil.
Just because that 6-second window where I can rage without.
Okay. So you sit down, kind of mirror, and you guys kind of grip each other there, and there's that tense of like, oh nice, here's a handshake as you're both like just, and surprisingly there's an enormous amount of strength coming
like,
from this
oh,
small tiny
fuck.
form.
Shit.
She's using her
Oh,
pinky.
fuck.
So as she starts counting out,
Yeah.
all right,
She's like,
1.
he's like straining.
You
He realizes she's like
begin to
dropped
rage.
something and like picking it
Right.
up.
so your tattoos start to flare up, kind of like gritting
Teeth
your
gritting. Like,
teeth. And she kind of like, okay, 2, and you see her pigtails kind of start to like frill up.
Oh, she
The
raged.
veins kind of like start to bulge to mirror your rage. 3. Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
I really
for me.
hope. Why an athletics?
God, I
instead of
love this
strength?
lady. What's her name again?
Athletics gives you more bonuses if like Eloise.
Fucking love Eloise.
So I mean, you can do straight
for Eloise. I do
strength,
love her.
this
but
a
athletics
love
gives you
interest for
more
Igor?
bonus or
What?
expertise to the possible
Igor, what's
roll.
that?
Yeah.
you just want to roll?
No.
28.
Okay. So let me draw this out real
46.
quick.
Like,
Just
Yeah,
because
he's gonna be like 46. I'm gonna be
It's the anime like.
Okay, no. So
hear
you
Igor
both
toot.
go to start, and you start taking her hand, as she only had a 24. So start getting it. Again, there's that even match, but just barely. You've got the lead right now. Go ahead and hit me with another athletics check.
Oh, that was good. You see what I got? 18 so far. Okay. 26.
28.
No!
oh,
So you see her kind of like grit her teeth and pull back up to where you're in that like dead even
Up
center
the deadlock.
point. Into that back deadlock again. Another athletics check.
Okay.
Would you like a second D20?
Yeah. Oh no. 11.
29. You see her just still momentum going, just dead staring you into the eye.
oh.
Another athletics check.
Oh my
Idea
god.
for you, bud. Roll well.
Ugh. Okay. 27.
See her with a smirk as she's got you kind of at that like halfway point. Smirk looking you in the eye. Gives you a wink.
Oh!
And slams her hand down with a 30.
30.
A 30?
Nice.
Still kind of
Jesus Christ.
lets your hand go and kind of rolls your shoulder a little bit and just
That was so impressive. You're so strong, little one.
yeah, I know.
I haven't
She
felt
blushed
someone
a
that
little.
strong. I have not
You
felt
can see
someone
kind of
that
under some of the
strong.
soot on her face and everything. Like, yeah, okay.
It
I
was
like the
back in my
compliment.
country last time I see someone that strong. You make me so happy.
You got any gold on you?
Do you?
Yes. Would you like my gold?
You know what?
Would you?
For
She goes, you know what? I'll take
Would
it.
you like my gold?
for being a good sport. 15 gold and it's yours.
Are you just gonna carry an anvil around?
So
with you?
He's strong enough.
He's a big
New
burly
hat.
man.
I have
Oh,
10
wow.
on me right now. Reach in my pocket.
1, 2, 3.
I have 5 more in other bag.
Okay.
Okay. Give the 10.
She takes the 10, kind of just like pushes it over your way again, but you can you can give the big guy the other 5.
Okay, that is deal. Thank you. I need anvil. I left mine home.
Just let
That's-
him work tomorrow.
Yeah, no. Thank you for the nice little break. Now, but here, while you hear the hammer, I don't like to be interrupted. Okay?
I will remember that forever.
But next time you're in town again, we should have another match.
Date.
Perfect.
Date.
Okay. I'm gonna get back to work.
Okay. I take anvil. Ugh. Put
You
it in
take
bag. Good.
All right. Redistribute it a little bit.
Can I write down like little anvil?
There should be.
It's a little 55 pounder.
God, you were so
I
fucking.
have one of those. I have it bolted to a stump.
Nice.
Very cool.
Let me double check. 'cause
What's
I
her name?
think-
I didn't
name is
ask her.
Eloise.
Eloise.
Do you
I
remember
got it
that,
for 20
that
bucks
one
if
we
I were
played
afraid.
so long last gym that like
Can't say no to a $20 anvil for Harbor Freight.
True.
That like riff you came up with. Yeah, like the last few minutes. of
Would
that
you like to
actually
have it
pretty
for a
neat,
prop?
But like,
Yeah.
for like so long where we just didn't know. What was
I got one of
going
those
on. I was like,
rib pen.
Yeah, like we.
I can bring it in.
You got to wrote down?
What can I
Is
write?
there-
I did it.
write small
Neat,
anvil.
yeah.
Because, yeah, there's nothing in. We'll get you something in. Integrate to the
I'm
actual
just trying to
sheet.
get all these clips so I can delete the hour-long one.
Igor's
What?
so happy right now. He's like, yes, I can do forging.
You've got your new anvil.
He's like, Gundrix can do fire.
Making
I'm so
your
happy.
way, since there was
I can't
some kind of
melt
one-sided
metal.
stuff there.
Do you want to write that down in the notes?
But making your way back up front when they're kind of in
It's like
their
it's the next
discussion
page.
wrapping up. May discussing their shield, how it's helpful but hasn't used yet, but or still using it but hasn't used yet.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should go now.
Before you leave.
Oh, yeah, hi.
I'm like kind of sweating. You see kind of
All
sweat
right.
dripping. Yes, I am perfectly fine. I need 5 gold pieces.
Oh my gosh.
I bought anvil.
For what reason?
I'll just take
friend?
out 5 gold and I'll put it on the counter and I'll just be like,
Then I wanna.
Hey, you know what? Give him 6. Give him one more.
If you want, you
know,
I'm
it's
not giving
cooking.
him the gold, I'm just putting the gold on the counter. Like, I didn't have to hint to him, I just took
Oh,
it
and
out
have
and put it
that.
on the
That one's
counter.
just
Put one more up there.
Oh,
so,
is it?
It's from his
Oh,
core.
Or I mean, there's an outlet right here.
There is.
You know, it's good. It's,
I was wondering.
think
if
it's a
it was
teaching
an
moment.
outlet.
It's courteous to leave a tip.
What is it?
It's an
Do I
extra
need to
piece of
get a block?
currency that you give to people so that you're in good spirits with them
Oh.
later.
How about
Cute.
we're about to go to a new shop. Just go ahead and follow him. He'll
Then-
show you to the new shop.
All right,
Yeah.
should have power.
Then
Yep, I do. Thank
I
you.
got the anvil. You asked earlier. I got the anvil because I forged things. I forged metal. And you mean it all.
Yes.
Here is 6 gold to give to little gnome.
Okay.
She give me anvil.
See him kind of like tilt his head and just kind of holler back like, "Eloise, it's fine, it's fine." Oh, okay.
Your your hand's a little red there.
She is so strong. We did arm wrestle.
Oh,
She beat me.
oh, wow, wow, wow.
It reminded me of home.
Oh, those are not women I'd want to be around. Then
What's wrong
I'm-
with strong women?
I'm frail. Anyway,
And I'm gonna follow them.
yeah, let's go.
So, where are you guys heading?
I'm not leaving yet. I'd like to sell what we talked about earlier after everyone else leaves.
Okay, so you're hanging back for a minute. After looking and appraising,
I'd also like to try and talk him up. I don't know what you're going to tell me yet, but
no, you're good.
I want 10 million gold.
26.
26 to talk him up because from something.
Yeah. Then do you just want to text me what it is?
Sure.
Appreciate you.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but I wouldn't leave unless Gundrick left also. Just because we're the ones trying to sell the scrolls together.
Gundrick's
so.
told me to follow him. Which
I told you to follow him.
I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, I wouldn't stand over his shoulder.
I'll
Obviously,
meet you over there.
Oh, okay, all right. Well then, then I'll go. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna walk out.
Right.
And you're still standing there
I'll meet you
what
over
are you
there.
doing? Yeah. That's all.
Let me shoot that to you real quick.
Appreciate you. Give you a big fat kiss later for that.
Yeah, we're going to the fancy one.
Stargazer's intellect.
Yeah. Go, go, Stargazers.
Okay.
Man, I didn't even notice your shield was magical.
Yeah. I
You
had
sure
time
about
to
that?
Dip it in water for like minutes.
I think so.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
Do you have something different, Road?
Yeah, from where I got it appraised last week.
Make sure I looked at the right thing.
I mean, I could totally be wrong, but
No, you're good. I just want to double check. Okay, put you there.
alright, good enough. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so you guys are headed over to the Stargazer's intellect.
I guess. On the way, I want to ask a Farin.
Waka waka waka.
While I'm walking,
Yep.
I'm going to ask a Farin if he's looking for anything specific or.
I'll say, well, there was, when I was traveling with Mithril there was mention of certain instruments that would allow you to cast more spells and do more things like that, but I haven't come across something yet. I don't know, have you ever heard of something like that?
I don't know. Let me roll real quick.
Roll an Arcana.
Golden flute.
Yeah, she did hand that to me.
Is it a disadvantage?
I said, I
Like
told
Thunder
her to give it to me, so that way we still had it. So
nah.
I'm joking. So-
I never ever
Okay,
played a
well,
flute in my life.
I rolled 2 15s, so 15.
So yeah, doesn't matter. There are, I mean, there are plenty of magical instruments out there. Some that have magical effects, not unfamiliar to like the Horns of Haunting that your buddy or companion owns or has in his possession. There's some that grant new or different magical abilities as per certain spells, or just heighten as kind of a conduit for your bardic spells and powers.
Right.
So they range from rarity and cost and value tremendously. So it's kind of one of those open-ended, or with some type of enchanter, I'm sure, and enough gold, you could probably take whatever instrumental item and have it enchanted to do a numerous or plethora of different things.
You didn't do it on the page.
Well, yeah, nothing specific comes to mind, but I'm sure we can find something.
Yeah, I got this, the drum, and then May just gave me this flute, and I'm sure there's something that we can find to do with it.
Kind of reaching in your pocket, going through your instrument, you also have still another whistle.
And then, of course, there's the other flute, and then I'm going to give Gundrix this stuff.
I'm not with you.
Gundrix isn't with you.
Oh, you're not with
He's
me?
back
Okay,
there.
okay. I'm just going to... I'll look to see if Gundrix... Like,
Yeah. Oh, better hide that.
oh, so he doesn't get pissed again. Shit.
Alright, well, continuing on.
Yeah, you better hide it, or else,
Yeah, just every time I get hit with a fireball, you're like, alright, you have to take a shot at this.
go on.
Okay.
No.
So upon entering the Stargazer's intellect, you're met with a
Smell like stars.
Hops.
incense. kind of like a
Weed.
kind of like an earthy
Yeah.
incense.
Smells like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure May's freaking out then.
But
Different incense.
looks to be, I mean, almost like a noble look. Middle-aged woman wearing kind of like entirely red velvet dress. Kind of has like shoulder length, brown kind of brunette hair. But currently writing or scribing something down kind of behind the counter. Kind of gives you a nod
Hello.
as you enter.
We're here to.
Tongue-tied.
Yes.
Is there certain anything I can assist you with?
Yeah. Sorry, I've literally gotten 8 hours of sleep in the past, like, 2,000 years, so, forgive me if I seem a bit tired. We're here to sell some scrolls.
Certainly.
And I'll
could
whip them on out.
look at them and...
Also, I'm hustling over from whenever I finish. I'm gonna be hustling.
Okay. We'll see if you make it there.
I can certainly
I
try.
want to hustle to sell these then.
You actually smack the
Give me
gold.
gold! Please, give me all the gold! Quick!
Roll an athletics check. How fast you hustle it?
I have a 4 look out for me.
16.
Okay.
You accidentally smack a guard in the face with your tail.
You know what? I'll just teleport.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Alright, guys.
So yeah, you'll be able to get there as like Uzaris has now like had some conversation with this individual, kind of scrolls laid out across the counter. She's kind of looking over them, reading, seeing what all you guys have there. And she offers 8,000 gold.
Fucking told you
Well,
guys.
Gundrix,
Can I try and talk her up?
8,000.
Gundrix, now that you're here, she's offering us 8K. A big ol' 8K.
Do I think I'd be able to talk that up?
Kids?
Yeah.
I'd like to try.
More pages to
Oh no.
sacrifice.
It's me. It wouldn't be me if I didn't try.
Gunnar has a
26.
dice table, doesn't use it.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna be honest with you, totally forgot about it.
Gunner's like,
Wow. Oh no.
This is nice like flat area to roll
I
dice.
suppose I could give you their actual value on 8,500.
awesome.
What spell do you want? Would we be able to get 2 scrolls out of it and subtract their worth from the gold that these 3 are worth?
Well, if 8,500 would be the amount for purchasing, in store credit or trade, it could possibly be a fair bit more.
Well, what spell are you going for? Because I might go back and get that wand, depending on how much.
You know that spell I told you earlier? I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm not trying to be secretive about this
No,
one. I
no,
just genuinely
no, you're
don't
good. No.
remember.
I was gonna say, if you don't want to say it out loud, you can
I was
just.
about to say, like,
You
how would
just
you...
say.
Who do the-
Michael say like
Yeah,
the
then-
value of it.
No, but like, how would Gundar...
For you, do you want me to tell you what it is?
Just say the value.
The value would be 1,500 to purchase
that's
it.
not
Would I
bad
be
at
able to
all.
talk her down at all?
Michael, to purchase what?
A 5th level scroll. But
Of what
she does
school?
inform you that she does not currently have the capabilities or anything on the shelves of that, and she could sell you the materials to have someone, most likely of the church,
And that's,
create that scroll, but she does not have that.
That's not too bad.
Maybe I'll come back for it then.
It's not too bad.
Um,
Do you have a scroll of either or both? Of, of haste, or and or locate object?
Do you have scroll for
I'm gonna buy the haste scroll just to rip it up in front of you. I am wasting so much money. Igor just dies. It's more
Like,
It's like the thing that makes Igor like equal to spellcasting.
it would be 550 for the both of them.
550.
Gold, yes, not silver.
No, I know. Sorry, no.
I'm out of character, damn it.
550 for both. The locate objects comes in at 150 for a second level spell, and haste comes in at 400 for the third.
Do you just want to, Gunner?
I'm listening.
You want to just take the 8,500? I'll just spend money to get those 2 spells, and you can spend the money to have the materials. We can find somebody to make it, and you can just bank the rest.
Give me a minute. I may have something I want.
The wand he was asking 38.
With
that repeating stone.
With the repeating stone, and you guys talking him down, 3,800 or 3,850.
Okay, let me do some mathages.
Yeah,
here.
do some math. Shopping session.
Yeah.
Shopping.
Okay, 8,500, and it was 550 for both.
Hella shopping.
Yes.
So we have 7,950. If you spent 1,500 on your materials, we have 6,450 left. If I spent 3,800, we have 2,650.
Are you registering that, Gunner?
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Fucking Gunner.
Okay.
You said you were listening.
So listen, if I buy these spells and you buy your materials for your spell, we have 6,450 left. Then if I were to buy my wand of lightning bolts, we have 2,650 gold left.
And this
I'd
would
like to
just be
get,
out of the spell, right?
Yeah,
the
just
ritual
from
craft
just
for
the scroll.
identify.
Wow, so you get 5,000 gold in total? Fucking Parker.
Well, no, that would be for Gunner to spend on his stuff. Flip me off one more time, Dane.
I'll do 2 more times.
Oh shit! No, I said one. I said one.
25 gold for that, Gundrix.
Okay.
You can't do 2. I said.
Then you know what? I'll also do I'll do speak with animals as well, just for shits and giggles.
For the
Bruh.
5th level
Sayrul's
spell,
offended.
Yes.
how, just for my own immersion's sake, how
I
did
have
Gundrix
speak with
communicate that spell to the person over the counter?
I mean, he would have had to say the name.
I would have leaned over.
Okay, no, I'm fine if he
I'm
like
like-
if he whispers it. I just want to know
Right,
from
I
my
mean, yeah,
own
that-
like.
that-
I'm
That's
sure
fine.
Igor's just like paper.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know.
Yeah,
It's-
I mean,
it's
this
literally
is probably
only
a
for
very
my-
boring fucking shop for you.
Yeah, it was only for
Just
my own like immersion's sake. I don't care what
stacks
spell
of
you're picking out.
paper and components for arcanes. Like,
I'm like, they're really paying 8,000 for a piece of paper. Like, I could buy so many anvils with that.
I could make so much shit.
all right, so real quick, yeah, you said you're doing the identify,
You're
correct?
blacksmith of animals.
Yes.
Okay, so make sure you mark off the 25 for that.
Use an anvil to.
You know what? I'll just put it all down and I'll subtract it later.
Okay, speak with animals, another 25. That's an easy one.
So minus 25.
I just spent 50. You know what? I'd also like to get alarm. Would that be another 25 because it's first level
Yes.
as well?
First level's 25 gold.
Alright.
So
Then yeah, I'll spend 75
minus
of it.
75.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're down to 25.75 if we spend everything that we just agreed on to spend.
Alright, then we'll.
And that's including the wand, which obviously not there right
Yeah,
now.
we'll go ahead and do that then.
So you are selling all 3 scrolls to her.
We're selling all 3 scrolls.
Yep.
I'm buying haste and locate object from her.
Okay.
He's buying whatever components he's needing for his stuff and the first level spells.
Because we're spending so much on in-store credit, would we be able to get more gold out of it?
I mean, that's what she offered, but
Then
if you
yes.
guys just want to do the base price
No,
she
no,
gave
no,
you.
definitely in-store credit.
Okay.
Wait,
Like the first half of it and then the second
So
half.
if you guys were just selling your scrolls,
yeah,
she was going to give you that 8,500,
right.
and then you'd have that amount to turn around and buy what you wanted.
Yeah.
But up front, if you guys are pretty much trading in-store items for your towards your value,
Yeah.
she offered she would give you more as a total. So whereas if you're buying scrolls from her, it's gonna take less of your money.
Right, so say
Right,
we
okay,
might be able to
okay.
get 3,000 now instead of the 2,200 or something along those lines.
I was
You
just
can-
making
you
sure we
can
have
only
enough to
buy,
get that
like-
wand.
Well, it's gonna give you more
I know,
money. It's
I
not
know.
gonna take
That's
away
why,
less.
no, I know.
Right.
That's why I was confuzzled at first.
Okay. Are you just paying the 75 out of your own stuff, so it makes this math easier, or are you taking that in?
No, I'm just spending this out of my own stuff. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Okay,
So-
plus 75.
Wait, would I be able to get that in in-store credit as well? Because then we'll still get that bonuses on top of it.
Technically, yes,
Then
but
yes.
it'll just be me doing a little bit more math. So, Ben disappeared.
No, Ben's been disappeared.
Where did it go?
Oh no, we're just looking at each other or ourselves.
You have us paused on FaceTime right now. Fuck.
It's Discord. Okay.
Dick sword.
So, theoretically, from her, we're getting the 1,500 components for Gundrix's, correct?
No shit.
75 gold worth of...
Would I be able to add one more spell?
I mean, that's up to you guys.
I will. Ceremony.
Okay.
Are you gonna
First
marry
level.
people?
Okay.
That's actually like a min-maxing
There we
thing.
go,
Just
jeez.
constantly casting like ceremony.
Okay.
And then killing
So-
your wife.
We have the components. We have
Do you guys
the...
like this picture I'm drawing?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Is Santa?
remember I don't have a hat.
Okay.
Oh my god, you literally do.
No, he lost it in the Astral Sea. He's
Oh,
been pretty
she
much
wasn't-
like no hatless. He's been hatless this whole time.
But I am gonna get a new hat, so keep going.
Is there like any kind of sun in the astral plane? Question
No.
mark. Like I was gonna say, like, are you?
My head's
Yeah,
bright.
it's
Real
just like-
quick, guys, so I can do math. Gundrix is doing the $1,500 components, the $100 and the 4 different first level spells.
Yep.
You're getting spells from here or no?
Yeah, I got the
Haste
haste
and
and
locate
locate object
Okay.
for 550.
I just needed total so I
You're
can
good.
make sure you guys got like what you need.
And wish. Don't forget to throw in wish.
Oh yeah. Okay. It won't be cursed or anything.
Oh shit.
You're gonna get like it's gonna be like the map that Fugaki bought.
Yeah.
Just screwed up. Like, it's like what?
It's not even an arcane scroll. It just literally says "I wish" and it ... and then it just has in parentheses your wish here.
Okay.
There's a
So-
mailbox outside. Like put this to make
You gaining your 2 spell scrolls.
Mhm.
You gaining your
4.
4 spell scrolls and the technical paper and components there, so you just have to convince somebody to spend the time on it. Okay? So you guys will acquire all those and then also walk away with 6,780 gold.
Okay, I'm deleting the spell scrolls off my thingy.
All right.
Thing.
How much? 600 or 6,000?
6,780.
Is this? What is this out of?
All right.
This was out of the
This
worth
was
of the
back
3
when we
scrolls.
Oh,
sold
okay.
3 scrolls. All right.
I was like, did they just?
Now I just
spend
wanna
that
go
much
back and
money
buy
on
the one I
collective
got.
pot? I'd be so bored.
Okay.
How
So
much
you're
is
going.
that out of this?
38. Yeah, he was asking how much the wand was.
Okay. 3850 with the sending stone. Or the repeating stone.
Yeah.
Would I be able to talk him down to 3780? It
For
makes
easy
my
math?
math a lot easier. Yeah.
Roll a check. Sure.
Nat 20.
16.
Go for it. Whatever is gonna. Tell me the cost that you paid.
3780.
3780. Okay.
I'm
So-
uncomfortable.
Wand of lightning bolts.
Yep.
You guys have these spell scrolls for your new spells.
There you go. Put them on in there.
Still technically, unless you plan on using them single use, need to transcribe them into books.
How much gold do you need for that?
I can use my code.
Right. How much gold do you need for
If
that?
somebody please excuse me, I would like to buy a book that teaches me how to do potions.
I can
Meg.
come with you.
Igor,
I'll come with you.
Maid, yeah. Igor,
Here's 100
Maid.
gold. Good
Anything,
luck.
anything better
How
than
much
these.
gold do you
I'm gonna
think
take a
you'll
far
need
to go look
to-
for a magical thing in a second.
Okay.
How much gold do you think you'll need?
Could I take a guess at how much a book would be?
How much does books
Books.
usually cost?
I mean, books are
I
No
know
chemical
books.
book for
Far-
like how to
Fargan's got
alchemy.
his iPod
to
shuffle.
alchemy.
These
Alchemy,
is-
alchemy for dummies.
I've read a book
You know.
every now and then.
these
Books
is-
can be all over the place.
God.
What
I've
do
read
I
books,
think
too.
would work? Like, should I give him like 300? Call it a day. Good enough. I give you 300 gold.
Where after we buy book, where do we regroup? City very overwhelmed.
Go back to that place we were.
Just follow May. May will take you there.
They'll take us where? You never said where we are going to regroup.
We're going to get to
The end.
regroup.
Go back to
We'll
the-
we'll regroup at the end.
Which one?
In the sleepy dragon. How
50
much time?
gold per level.
In the prancing
Think.
pony.
Was it 50 or 100?
It was. It might have been 100. I can't remember. Spellcasting.
Double checking.
Keep it secret. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Is it secret? Is it safe?
Tell me, you fool.
Oh,
Tell me.
you know,
Is it safe?
you know Sauron, the actor.
Yeah.
He was one of the last people. He was one of the.
He met
he
J.R.R.
was-
Tolkien.
Yeah, but he was also a part of the last guillotine execution.
2
in
hours and
France.
costs 50
Like
gold.
he was a witness
Cost
to the
represents
last
material.
one.
That's nuts.
For each
So
level,
big.
it costs 2 hours and 50 gold.
Sauron,
It's 2 hours
the
and
actor.
50 gold. I have 2
Oh,
thermal.
Christopher
Lee.
Actually, locate object is
Also
second
Dane.
level, I think.
Yes.
The
Yours was second and
24th,
third.
Yeah,
Of
so
September
3
and
times
August.
5 is 15,
They're
and
designated.
then 2 times 5 is 10, so
to just
250.
bleach everything.
Alright, done.
So, that'll be how many? Yeah, for the gold, and then also the hours.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna do that right now,
Right.
obviously, but
Which also sucks because you lost your glasses. And that cut your time and cost in half for doing those, but yeah, that sucks. Okay, so the rest of you, the other half of you, going book shopping?
No.
Yes, please.
Not you. We just spent a whole bunch of time on you. What type of book are you looking for?
One that can teach me how to do better out.
How to crop a recording to make your band sound.
Let me peek because you would know and be aware. You have already searched and scoured for a better alchemy book within Mildemons to expand your knowledge. And the last time you attempted, you wound up in the newer archivist branch with Moira with the book on the imp hearts and vitality potions you gained.
Oh. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Michael's lying to
Dude. I guess, like, we get halfway to wherever, and I'm just like, oh, shit. I forgot. I already
Oh,
did this.
so Cyril cursed again?
Oh, flapper noggin.
I'm just kidding.
This time.
Man, I don't know then. I just turned to everybody. They're pulling out stuff I gathered from the dragon. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. I want to make something, but I don't know what.
I can make a
I want to do
great.
something with my time. Wait,
I can make a great soup out of those.
what now?
I can make soup.
Oh, no, not food. That's
You
not
said
food.
you wanted me to make something out of them.
I don't know. Can you? Other than food?
No.
Oh. Okay, thanks anyway.
Do you not like soup? No, you're vegetarian.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I understand your withdrawal.
Okay. Anyway, you guys can just do whatever. I guess me and Gundrix are gonna make some stuff.
What?
Okay.
Oh, didn't he volunteer?
To do
No.
to do what?
To make things with my
Igor
stuff
did.
I got?
You were talking to Igor.
Well, I guess if you could try and help me make other physical things like a sword or something.
Sword I could
Can
do.
you do that?
Sword, yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do that then.
Okay.
Okay.
Before the end of the day, I'd like both May and Cyril to know I need to do my workout routine. Where is best place for that?
What does your workout routine consist of?
Lifting heavy rock.
Do you have a heavy
Many aerobics in cardio.
Do you
He
wait,
can
wait,
help
wait,
the
city
Do I
rebelled.
remember? Okay, wasn't when you were waiting outside the city? Didn't you sit on a big rock?
Yeah, it was a big comfy
And
rock.
wait.
No, not that rock.
Eagle,
You're not there,
Eagle,
Gondrix.
I have a perfect rock for you if you want to follow me.
Okay, I will follow you.
Sayrul, do you want to come with me?
Not my comfy
rock. Is he still going to be helping me make things?
Yes, I can help you
Up to
during
him.
exercise routine. One thing we do need to find though
Okay.
is magma crucible, as well
I
as metal.
just don't even know what that is. I'm gonna
For
be honest
heating
with
metal very hot.
you. I don't own one of those, and I don't know who does. But you could make some friends.
Is this
and
not
find-
your city?
It is, but I never really was a part of the blacksmithing scene. I
Are you
was
not leader of
more-
city?
No, I'm not the leader of the city at all. I know the leaders of the city. I just
She's
don't.
pretty close.
I just don't run the city.
Do you guys have anything to make metal very hot? I
You
left
could
my
ask
forge at
Gundrix.
home.
Gundrix makes
Gundrix, you
metal
could definitely ask
really hot.
Gundrix. Gundrix is just warm, so
We could try that. I would like a mini crucible. And we need metal to help you make metal things out of dragon.
alright, so we can go lift up that rock, and then we could go back to the inn and ask Gundrix if we could use any of his fire.
But we can postpone workout routine.
But you don't want to go see the rock?
Is it
I
moving
would
rock?
also like to see you lift the rock.
No.
It will be there when we get back. Unless
I
you
mean,
want to go now. I
How
don't.
far away is the rock compared to the inn?
I mean,
Come
the
on, Michael.
inn's about like a 20-minute jaunt across the city.
So is
Because you
is
guys
the
are
rock
like
closer?
the rock.
Yeah.
The rock's like an hour out of the whole city.
God.
Like, cause yeah, Gundrix and Guy were like waiting and sitting like on like the outskirts of the city to not
Oh my
like be
God.
in
Do I
the
know
city.
any closer rocks than that?
I
big
mean,
rocks?
they're roll a history check.
Isn't that
Better
city like
question.
falling apart and there are big
I mean,
chunks
yeah, there's big chunks of
everywhere?
ice.
Roll a
Like,
history
and I'm just
check,
gonna-
Ben.
you can help out and
I
volunteer
know.
your time.
Yeah, ice is pretty
nature
heavy.
check instead, because I do
Can
be
Ben roll
taking
a
note
nature
of where
check?
rocks are.
Yeah, roll a nature
I
check.
got a 6 for the rock, for the history one, so do I know at least one rock?
There
There's one right in front of
is
you.
13.
Just cannot find the rock.
within the city. You being just more generally familiar with the area, May. Sarah, you've probably caught eyes and glances at it just from kind of either flying quick jaunts or walking throughout the city. Behind the castle walls, there is a very nice kind of like walk-through garden that you used to take your kids through
Okay.
quite often. That
Is
has
it a
like
sacred garden?
it's not a sacred garden. It's like a public garden, with
Okay.
like little cute like kind of walking trails that usually like it has very beautiful like flowers in bloom. Now with like snow on the ground, not very many flowers, but it is also the same kind of public opening space where they had the like crystal sapphire statues resurrected on the
Okay.
anniversary.
I'm not gonna say anything
that you
about
avoided.
that because I don't want to get in trouble. So
Yep.
I'm not saying anything about that.
But Cyril, you've seen rocks in that garden.
Damn it! No.
There's a place we can go, but it intimidates me.
Wait, what place are you talking
If
about?
it's-
Because if we're thinking about the same place, we should not go there.
I don't know. Are we thinking of the same place?
Describe the place. Where's it at?
It's near a building.
All right, what building?
I think I know that rock
what-
too. It's
Big
right there.
one.
What is the area like?
Lots of stones.
Earthen.
Earthen.
Lots of stones. And
Yes.
literally anything else.
Big buildings.
Well, maybe we'll just go back to the inn for now.
I have idea.
Okay.
We go back to this inn. On our way back, we look for metal and crucible. And big rock.
That's fine. I don't think.
It does not have to be rock, it just has to be something heavy.
May's pretty heavy.
What?
Excuse me?
Who is this?
I'm a commoner.
You should lift Mother Russia out of the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
So you guys heading back to the inn? Are you looking for something else?
Bolshevik Revolution.
I'm not looking for anything else. I'm just going to the inn.
He's like,
I'm following May.
Okay.
And looking for a crucible, raw metal,
Just don't.
big heavy thing.
Roll a perception check.
Just that easy.
rolling that 20.
With disadvantage because I'm sprinting.
I mean, if you want to sprint and give
It
yourself.
doesn't matter. I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Dane, why are you sprinting?
I'm not. I just don't.
He does the whole like video game thing where he like you're going too slow, so he like
Yeah,
runs
he
past
just
you,
runs
stops,
into
yeah.
Yeah.
waits till you catch up to him, and he runs
So-
past you.
No
just
raw
run
metal
right
around
over.
town. No crucible, just around town as you guys are taking this route
No
from the
shop.
Sapphire Heights back towards the inn, which is in the Splufusa district. But what does kind of catch your eye are a couple very large rocks in this kind of beautiful, nice outdoor, what would be garden with no kind of flowers. There is a nice kind of sapphire statue there. But as you guys are walking back, I mean, you would be passing
Then-
kind of through that.
I
that area.
I exclaim 2 things. 1. Did that look like a blue dragon we saw? Other blue dragon. And 2, there are many big rocks here. This will suffice.
Eagle, please don't touch anything in there. We don't know who it belongs to. And also we could get in a lot of trouble if we touch anything. Okay?
I will ask owner.
You'll ask who?
Owner.
Who's that? Oh,
The owner.
owner? Oh,
Owner.
there's a language barrier here.
Sorry, common is not first language.
You should ask the owner first.
Is your first language Dwarvish?
Yes. My second language
Abyssal.
is giant, and then my third language is common.
Abyssal.
Oh, guys, I don't know if you know
Abyssal.
this, but I'm taking an Old English class, and I can like spell out your names in Old English.
Ooh.
Can you pronounce it?
Eden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
the
Have
same.
it us.
They're there.
I literally
Here,
asked
hold
him
on,
that
I'll
the
put
other
it-
day.
I'll
He
put
was
it on
like,
the Twitch.
"Here's your name in Old English," and I'm like, "How would you pronounce that?" And he just went, "Eden."
Nice. Are you doing anything with these large rocks on your way back?
I'm taking a mental note of them,
Okay.
and I will return to do workout routine.
Check. As you guys, mental note taken from Igor, begin heading back to the inn. Uzaris and Afarian, you guys were jaunting off to do something, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna take him back to the Minotaur.
Okay.
I guess could we retcon and say when I went to go get my wand, I would have also just.
No.
Okay, well then we'll go back. Sorry, this is the 3rd time I've been in here today.
I mean, yeah, it just sounds more like Uzaris.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, as we're walking, I'm just like, what kind of instruments can you play? I know I've seen you play multiple things, but what do you prefer? A drum?
Yeah, drum's my first instrument for sure.
Right, well, we'll see what we can get.
And I would prefer to find, while we're here, to find something that would help me maybe with some fire resistance.
Oh, shit. We gotta go back to Guntrix.
Oh!
We forgot our cut of the money.
Oh! I left my wallet in my other bag.
Yeah. Okay, we leave, go get our money, and then we come back for a 4th time
Where are you going to get your money?
to meet Guntrix.
Where's Gundrix at?
He said to meet at the Sleepy Inn.
Yeah, we're gonna go to
Meet
the
him,
inn.
but I don't know.
Is he not at the
Damn
CPA?
So you guys start
I,
heading back.
I just cast sending. I just cast sending to Gundrix.
Okay.
Why
And I
So
just
Gundrix, you're in the middle of walking
Shopping
around
is
doing what
harder
you're
than
doing.
I just say, hey, it's Uzaris. Where are you?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was expecting more.
Right, yeah.
No.
I'm on personal business. Meet you at the inn later.
Okay.
Winky face, kissy, kissy heart.
I think you went over one too many kissy hearts. I'll cast it again and I'll say, where exactly are you? Can we have a 4-inch cut of the money so we can buy something? I think that's 25 words.
Give us the money now! Give us the money now!
Like I said, personal business. I promise to meet you soon. At the inn. I'll be
Gunner's just
there
like,
soon.
Gunner's just like, trust me. You
Winky
can have
face,
your cut of
kissy,
gold.
kissy heart.
Alright,
My
well,
time.
we'll go to the shop anyway. We'll work it out with the Minotaur that we'll pay for something whenever we get our money. Just like we do with the fucking wand. Alright, let's go look
I'm
first.
sorry, I just genuinely cannot tell you.
We'll go look first. We'll go back, wait for Gundrix to get done with whatever the hell he's doing, and then we'll come back.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh my god.
Careful.
Gundrix is completely open to the idea
So-
of you getting money as long as
You're back to Umul again.
he's there.
Yes.
What are you
On his own
specifically
time.
looking for
I'm sorry, I'm off doing
or
personal
wanting
business.
to find?
So, Mr. Umul, I figured we'd give you more business today. My friend here is looking. He's a bard, and he was part of the legendary.
Mithril.
No, that's not it.
I think it is.
No.
Oh.
Mithrilback. That's what it is.
Oh. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah. And he would like a magical instrument. What have you got for us?
What type of magical instrument are you looking for? Specific instrument or
I mean, if we can do it. So like
ability,
we're, like,
spell,
yeah,
what do
putting
we-
something on like the because when I was looking, the idea came from me looking at like the bardic instruments that
Yep.
have like those different kind of abilities. So
Yep.
when I was looking at one, there was like one that was called like Das Lute that was
Yep.
kind of like that one,
the Das Lute?
and I liked that one specifically. I think it was like an uncommon.
You just said the loot.
The Das Lute.
Is that what DOS loot means? Just the loot?
If it's what I think it is.
For said Das Lute, you can find it for 300 gold pieces.
All right. So would he just tell that to both of us then, like sitting there after we asked about it?
Yeah.
Does that seem right to you? I never tried to.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
Should we incite this?
I'm sure you'll be back 3 or 4 times, but I have it here.
Yeah. Is there anything, I mean, if that's only 300 gold, you could maybe get something a little more powerful.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, do you have any other instruments available?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation.
I've been putting facts in the Twitch channel, guys, about what
I got
Okay.
18.
Gunnar.
people's names in English.
Gunnar.
Most of the instruments of the
What's your
bard.
name in Old
So,
English?
are there any of those that that stick out to you other than the legendary, and the very rare?
Hold on, I don't have the list. Hold up.
There's a harp. There's a mandolin. There's a lyre. There's a bandor. And a macfirmadur sitter.
whatever that says right there.
MacFirmadur.
I want a recorder. I want it to sound like a 4th grade recorder class.
Yeah, and you would have played
Yeah,
hot cross
probably.
buns.
You automatically fail
Uh,
any performance checks.
We've already got one of those.
Yeah, these
Well-
are the so like the lute, the lyre, and the mandolin for sure.
The lute, the lyre, and the mandolin.
It's pronounced liar.
The Das
Liar.
Lute, you've got that one that is available. The lyre comes in at 4,250 gold.
Whoa.
And what was the other one?
The mandolin.
The mandolin comes in at, if I can find it, 3,750 gold.
Whoa.
How about I give you a cookie and we call it even?
Better be a special cookie.
True.
Oh, it'll be.
They're all
I made it with
I mean, they're all
love.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of like. So my share
And the
was
blood of
only
the
like what,
innocents.
1800, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So I guess just the loot then. I'm fine with that.
He also does kind of offer up. There are an array of small like hand drums, the rhythm maker drums, and depending on your interest level in those, essentially they would make your spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs of your bard spells go up depending on the rarity.
That's strong.
So there's a +1, a +2, and a +3 variant.
And what's the price differences between
The
them?
price differences, to get the +1 is 425 gold. To have the +2 is 4,250, and if you want the +3, you're up to 14,500.
Very big jumps.
Pocket change.
I mean,
So I mean, I could do
You could do, like, the
the
dot
yeah
and
the
the hand
loot
drum.
and then the +1
Yeah,
hand
that'd be
drum.
good. That'd be a good
Yeah,
combo.
I think that's what I
Okay.
want to do is to do the
Okay.
the loot and the +1 drum.
Hand drum comes in at 425. Do you remember what I said for the loot?
It's like 3.
Yeah, it was
350?
350, I think.
So 775
Ooh.
All right.
for
well,
when you guys return
Yeah.
with gold, of course.
yeah.
Just drive by.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Well,
good
we'll
for
be
it.
back. We'll move.
Gundrisha.
Okay. You guys are going back,
Cool new
waiting at the inn.
Here, look, I guess it.
Not looking at that. Where's the other one I want to look at? 17.
You guys don't eat some of my snackies.
No.
I'm gonna be.
I've had a
so
couple already.
You know what? I'm gonna throw them on the ground.
I know some of you would still eat them even if they were on the ground.
What do you think happens in Eden's car rides here?
Seriously.
You
Are you heading back to the inn?
Yeah.
They don't
Actually, would I go
hyperventilate,
stop at the
please.
church first to see if I could?
Hey, you're out and about. You could.
I'd like
Which,
to
fall out
the
of your
church you're
chair.
familiar with?
Is there another church?
There's multiple churches, depending on like what faith and all that. But you're not terribly familiar with the town, so.
Cyrus. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Keep falling like Niagara.
Hey, I want to do nothing actually right now. Sorry, never mind. I'm going back to the inn.
Permission to do nothing,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Permission to
Pulling up that place real quick because it's been forever since you guys have like been active in the city.
I mean, you pretty much know what I'm gonna ask for.
Roll a persuasion check for me while I'm looking for their page.
Okay. 18.
God, you rolled so well this session.
No, I just have a really high modifier.
On how I did too, and I got an 11 in total.
With your components offered, so there's not that, but still, then with having to pretty much utilize the 10 hours of time required to do so. With your persuasion, if you offer, or they're asking for 50 gold for time for their services, and they can have it done in 2 days. Because they're not going to sit down and hammer it out for 10
Done.
solid days.
50 gold. There's my stuff.
Okay.
Do I need to leave my name or anything, or proof that I'm? You know what? It's fine. I'm sure they'll know it's me.
Okay.
Make sure I have my name.
Perfect. Head back to
Back I
Sleepy
go.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. You're heading back to the Sleepy Dragon. The various party members are there awaiting, some more eagerly waiting for monies than others.
Dad.
Yeah.
Can we have $20, please?
Can I have
I
a
mean,
Amazon login.
Did you guys asking for the money?
Yeah, I mean, we'll ask you for it.
How much is it?
Or I need 700 and...
775.
Okay. I guess I'll give it to you.
Unless Safarian would like to persuade Umul down.
One more time?
No.
You know what? I'd like to go back with them and try and persuade him down.
Can I?
That's fair.
I was
Can
gonna
I
say,
stop
if you want to
Gundrix
go
before
do
he
it,
walks
because
away? Sure.
we've seen what happens when I try to persuade.
Gundrix.
You all are gathered, so yeah.
I mean, you're a fireman. Yes? You're a fireman? You'd use fire?
I do use fire, yeah.
You are knowledgeable of fire. More so than me, probably.
I can almost guarantee it, yeah.
Okay. I need to heat metal to very large
I
temperature.
can't do that.
Oh my goodness.
Not with my magic.
Poor eagle.
Oh my.
I don't have the spell for that.
I'm looking for something to hammer. To allow me to hammer forge weapons.
If you're trying to get hammered, they got some pretty strong drinks up there.
I don't understand.
Uh,
They have hammers up
he's,
there?
he's talking about drinking alcohol.
You said you wanted hammered. Wouldn't get hammered.
You want to get hammered?
That would
Hey,
hurt
we're
so
getting
badly.
hammered?
I want to forge.
I'm
but-
game.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you're
need
trying
a
to-
hammer.
No, I have hammer, I have anvil. I just need a thing to heat metal. I have all of the little supplies, but I need little crucible, heat metal, and metal to heat.
I've seen Cyril use that spell in the past, haven't I?
So,
Heat metal.
oh, you know, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Saxondale to the Orc Guard.
I think
You can
Cyril
do-
used that spell once. It's called
Man, I wish I could remember things that happened.
Maybe
heated
do that
metal, I
for you.
believe. Maybe or Cyril should be able to help
I
you.
have to prepare the spell though.
I do not want you guys to waste arcane energy when this easy fix could be mundane item.
How much do you need?
He doesn't know what money
Why
is,
would-
Gundrix.
Here's 50 gold. Good luck.
I need one crucible worth as well as
Right.
mound of metal.
Why don't you come with us? We're gonna go buy him some stuff.
Here's
He'll buy you
150
some
gold.
stuff.
Good
Do you
luck.
think do you think they have mithril here?
Wait,
No, I doubt it.
wait, Gundrix. Shh. Where that?
Here's 150 gold. Good luck. I gave you 150.
I have 150.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm ready. What?
Do you think they have mithril? Adamantine?
Probably pretty expensive, but maybe.
Back in my country, they had ample. This is strange.
Do I know of a place that would sell what he's looking for around here?
Make a history check.
Yeah.
At this?
At this.
The old dis?
The good old dis.
Because I know this
Alright,
may.
that's either a 12 or... That is a 12.
12.
I've been rolling like poo-poo.
I mean, there's probably a good, blacksmiths, or especially like higher end blacksmiths that could carry mithril. I mean, not in very large quantities, but it is quite pricey of a
Yeah.
material.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. I don't...
I notice you walk very clumsy, wearing heavy armor.
I'm just.
But mithril really light. Mithril does not do that.
He's right. Mithril would be beneficial to you.
So I was thinking I could possibly supplement, but if no amount of mithril here could help, then
I think it would be really expensive. So,
She is right. It might
I'm
be.
okay with being climbing.
I want lamp metal.
I give you 150. Good luck. Let's go do the stuff.
Oh, yeah. Alright. You ready? Far in to go get your loot and, whatever
What time
the
is it?
thing was.
In game.
Oh yeah.
Through the course of traveling, you guys
Stay there.
about an hour or so before heading to your reward and banquet.
What are you doing?
But you guys are heading back to the Umbra Anvil.
Yep.
Okay. Attempting to persuade down.
Yeah. 21 or 22.
22. So hitting with that math. 635 gold brought down. So good, 100 and almost 50.
635.
635.
What it is.
And far in, you have those items now in your inventory.
Awesome.
Also, take a look at your items because you have a lot of items that are attunable that you have not chosen to attune to. So just keep an eye on that because you can't benefit from those
Is
unless
that
you've
what
attuned
I was
to
gonna
them.
ask? So like when it's got this, like filled in, what does that mean?
That means it is equipped,
Okay.
but that does not mean it's
Yeah.
attuned.
Yeah, because the attune ones are
At the very bottom.
down here.
Yeah.
I have
Yes,
3
you-
attunement
exactly.
slots.
There you go.
Got you. And now attuning, you just have to spend like time with them,
Oh,
right?
right. So like over the course of a short rest, you're technically just like pretty much like focusing with that item to like bond it to yourself. You can unattune it, so it's not like permanent.
Yeah, so you can like
unless
swap
it's
them around.
cursed, but
We've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You
don't
know
know
all
what that's
about
like at all.
Never heard of it.
what Ben?
You can pop it and lock it.
Yeah. They're interchangeable.
I also would like to buy a hat.
Okay.
Just a good old hat.
Can it
2
please-
gold.
Please tell me it's like a.
Can I talk to
Is
town?
it,
yeah,
it's a trucker
I'm
cap
waiting
that
on you to
just
say
says
it. One gold.
tits on it.
What is it?
It's a trucker
Unless
cap
you're
that
getting
just
like a
says tits on
super fancy dancy, like
Want a
custom made, fitted, wide brimmed.
Gundrix's cloak
No,
fancy.
I just want a gray wizard hat so I can wear this. And not feel
Once
like
again,
Perfect.
Okay. 2
not as
gold.
fancy as my
1 gold.
cloak.
1 gold.
I talked him down. You're welcome.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. High five.
Wondrix deserve.
I know. How many thousands
Which-
of gold extra do we have?
Which
because of
again
it?
is weird, getting a high five from Uzaris with his right hand, as there is no skeleton hand either.
Okay.
But
Godrix doesn't give a shit.
You know,
I really don't.
Puffed up vignette that I was like, I don't want to pop this.
It's just air.
I love it.
voice.
It's just like flashlight.
Why would you say that?
God,
Then I guess we go to
God
the
damn it.
dinner after.
I don't even know what I was gonna say. I just completely forgot what I was gonna say.
All right, so
Why did you
just
like whisper that too?
you guys have gotten whatever immediate shopping you guys need done.
Yes.
Gold spent, gold tallied and accounted for.
immediate shopping? Yes.
Immediate shopping. Immediate shopping, anything that you're trying to get done before banquet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I'd like to feed all my boys.
I feel like this is appropriately sized. This
nice.
is like a human hat.
Like, oh, you want one wider? Here you go, kid.
This is my child's hat. You can have this.
Okay.
I guess
So-
'cause you're little.
The lot of you lot, meet back up, hanging out kind of for the remainder of the time back at the Sleepy Dragon, taking whatever individual time or conversation time amongst yourselves, pretty much burning whatever about the hour or so left until the banquet. I will, just as a fun note, are all of you planning to go to said banquet just as you are?
No, I'd like to dress up nice.
I have nothing
Cyril
to
isn't
dress
Let's
up.
say
Cyril's not going. Is
Cyril's
that
not going?
They don't want to be there.
I mean that's perfectly fine if Cyril does not wish to go.
Igor, the idea right now of someone else sharing their food with him, he's ecstatic to go.
I think I'd still
Do you
have.
think he's making?
But yeah,
it?
did you just wanted to throw that out there for if anybody is acquiring fancier clothes or changing out of like almost steel-plated armor or whatever.
Oh, I will leave my backpack.
Why would I change out of my armor?
Is my black cloak pretty nice? I paid a lot for it.
Yeah.
I'll just wear that on the outside.
It wouldn't be. I mean, it wouldn't be like. And I mean, technically, if you've got your disguise up, I mean, you can be as fancy as you want.
Then yes, I'd like to be fancy.
But yeah, your cloak's well made, but it's not like Sapphire Heights. Like, ooh, yeah, this guy's got money. Like, he's fancy. Because if I
just wanna
recall
look
right,
decent. I don't
right.
wanna-
If I recall right, it was more for like the durability and utility over like fancy
I asked it
flourish
to be
and look.
black with lots of pockets and look okay. Not like shit. Okay.
And yeah, covers all that perfectly.
Good enough. That's all I need.
So-
you change clothes so fast.
Yeah, I'd like to look very fancy schmancy.
Michael,
Just
something
blink.
actually I can use.
Mhm.
I'd like to take my bar of soap and tidy myself up.
Okay, so yeah, you scrub and wash up.
At least I'm gonna shower and stuff.
Yeah, I mean you've got time to get cleaned
But I'm
and
just not taking off my armor.
that's you don't have to take it
Not
off
even
if you
to
don't want
shower.
to. I
Not even
Florian,
to
you
shower.
you would still have a fancy shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll change into the fancy shirt that I had
Your
for my date.
lucky shirt.
It makes
Yeah.
a comeback.
But before
Funny,
to
this
kind of
shirt
fill
is
in
so
that waiting
fancy.
time of getting ready and all that, we'll do quick little bathroom break, snack break, all that, and get back in
And how-
5-10 minutes.
How long? Sorry, real quick. How long do we have before the banquet?
There's a rough about a little over an hour of like whatever
Okay, so not
downtime.
really a short rest.
Nope. Not enough.
I
I mean,
not
a short
quite.
rest is an hour.
Ben,
Okay, well then.
So yeah, I
tune
mean,
to
you
some
can.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Ben, what exact
thing for you,
dragon?
there's-
Yeah, I was
I'm doing the one thing I told
I
you.
can't hear you.
Let me
I know,
see
that's why
which
I'm
would
waiting.
be-
Everybody, quiet. Ben is
Sorry,
speaking.
Dan, sorry.
You guys just decided to speak
It's
over.
okay. What's up?
Makes me so mad. Ben, what exact dragon items do you have? Just because Igor would like to know.
Let me pull them up.
Say, if you're
Alright.
giving out items, could I get some scales?
I'm just asking right now.
I am flipping to intermission, but feel free to keep chatting.
I've got an ice gland and a
Alrighty. So, you guys have been hanging out in the tavern, spending some time looking over any new items, possibly some spells acquired, discussing things not quite, or not discussing, but pondering about things not quite achieved or found yet for some of you. But the time is kind of upon you to start making your way towards the castle, to be there on time. Is anybody making any specific changes to said wardrobe or items or what you are carrying into the castle, said whatnot?
I'll make sure my stuff's clean. But
Okay.
I have my.
You scrubbed yourself up with some soap, cleaned yourself off.
Yeah, I would have gotten into that like nice shirt. I'm not trying to like, I'm not going as hard as I do on a date or anything, but just so I'm not
Yeah, okay.
greasy.
Could I unstankify myself as well?
Sure.
I'd also like to unstankify my pets if possible.
Okay. Taking your pets with you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to just wash, what's his name? Ohm's figurine. I'll just dip it in
Okay.
Dunk him for you baptize him.
Good enough.
May, you're fully suited, correct?
Yeah,
You shiny up your armor and
I
stuff.
did. Yeah.
So I'm leaving my backpack.
'Kay.
However, all of my weapons and immediate possessions
though.
I'm keeping on.
Okay.
Just so it's clear. So
And Cyril, you are staying.
Yes.
You are not going to said banquet.
No.
Okay.
Is he just staying at the inn?
Yeah, he's just hanging out. Say roll. I'll message you if we need you.
Okay, don't let anything bad happen because if you guys go missing, then I'd have to go outside
But you're
and
good at
interact with
seeing.
people probably.
You're good at seeing things, right?
What?
You're good at seeing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find us. It'll be fine.
Cyril, I will miss your companionship.
Cool.
All right, guys, let's go.
Okay. So, you begin making your way over to the castle, where there are guards present, just kind of at the kind of castle walls to allow you in. There are a good couple other people that look very finely dressed, more or less that kind of would fit in with like the Sapphire Heights area and have started making their way into the castle, kind of following the guard.
Want this guy self to look fancy too, right?
Fancy.
Just make
How does fancy Gundrix look?
Shit, I don't know. What's fashion in that world?
What's
I
is
look.
fashion?
I
A
look
bow
pretty
tie.
high charisma. I'm sure I could figure it out.
So fancy
Do
elf.
I need to roll for like?
What
Fashion sense?
does Gundrix think fancy is? It's your disguise. It could be however you want.
Copy Umol's look.
Yeah,
That would be-
that'd be
pretty
cool.
cool.
Suit, tie, the nice vest.
Okay.
Steal his
Have
look.
mean,
a
if
nice
that's-
little
I mean-
tie
Just
that
turn
has like
into
fire
Umo.
on it.
Just
You
turn
know?
into-
Perfect.
Flame tie.
Take it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Still elven form?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Easily done for you. So, as you guys kind of follow, not necessarily the crowd, but definitely, more people than you would expect to see for, this kind of thank you banquet, if you will. But May, you being familiar with kind of the path you guys are all taking, get led into one of kind of the larger banquet chambers. But upon entering, they have these 4 long, stretched out tables. What?
Nothing.
He's cooler than that.
I thought this was.
What is it?
He looks ugly.
Oh, that's cool. I am wearing pants though.
That is pretty cool.
Hey, you've never seen Uma from behind the counter, so maybe he is.
Brian,
Maybe
like,
he
What do you
is.
look like? I'm sorry.
Oh. I'll send it to you.
Gunnar, you're
Okay.
you're wearing like really nice tops and then just jorts,
He had Jordan.
jean, like
And I have a mullet.
you have a mullet too.
No. No, I
Open
don't
mullet?
have a mullet.
Change it last second to dreads,
A
you know.
permed mullet.
While we're on stage, he's like, I don't like this look. Just changes it.
It's more an alter self.
It could be a permed mullet.
But God, focus. But upon entering, the chamber itself is very finely decorated, ornately with kind of the kind of like the garland pine lines stretching from some of the arches, with kind of little holly leaves and blossoms kind of lining in between every now and then. There are what looks to be kind of like these glowing orbs just kind of like gradually circling the chamber, more like a dancing light kind of spell going on, just as kind of like atmospheric lighting.
And
So
where are we
spells
going
can happen in
specifically
here?
again?
Into this is an unfamiliar kind of
Okay,
banquet
alright,
chamber to
that's
what
cool.
you've ever been in,
Alright.
or what you recall immediately ever being in there. Maybe from years past,
Right.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's all good.
this is not the main kind of audience chamber you are familiar with.
Yeah.
But yeah, these multicolored kind of like glowing, kind of like the dancing light spell. I mean, as it's kind of going through, giving like this ambience kind of light. These 4 very long tables with probably upwards to about 60 or so occupants and people kind of variously sat throughout them. Very, very finely or ornately kind of dressed as the kind of upper echelon or nobles of kind of the city. Upon entering there is one kind of main table on like the far side of the chamber with Tyranna sitting present. There looks to be another grand table, kind of like a wedding scenario where you've got the main table with the wedding party with there are 6 kind of empty seats flanking there. Yeah, I think. Hold on.
Did we include Braff?
6 empty chairs, flanking kind of like in the prominent center, directly kind of off the side to Tyranna. But as people are kind of entering, there is a greeter there that's kind of checking attendance or a list as you all kind of come in together, kind of calls out, ladies and gentlemen of the royal court, I present to you our honored guests, conquerors of the White Dragon, who without offense terrorized our dear city. And kind of one by one kind of sounds and goes off. May of Mildemons, Afarian Etzel of Mildemons, Gundrix of Mildemons, Igor of the North. And he kind of stumbles and kind of waits for another party member, presumably probably Cyril, but without being there. Kind of finishes and kind of gives a presentated arm for you guys to continue inward.
Igor of the cardinal direction.
North. You're not very well. You're kind of new to the area.
Igor of
Igor
somewhere else.
of just literally anywhere else.
It'd been funny for just Igor.
Yeah. The dwarf.
Igor of the dwarf.
No. Don't even get a name. Just the dwarf.
Yeah. That dwarf right there.
The other
That
one.
guy that's with them.
Like, the dwarf.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
one
oh,
right
shit.
there.
Who was that?
But there's kind of a light applause for most of the kind of chamber of all these other individuals. There's still a few kind of trailing in from behind you that are going through and kind of going to find whatever either assigned or open seating they've possibly been given. Are you guys meandering about, heading directly towards kind of the main open table with 6 empty chairs?
I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just going to the table.
Yeah, I'd head to the table.
Igor's going to
It's up to you guys.
wander around to find a chef. Whoever made the food. He's going to try to look for that person.
Okay, roll a perception check for me.
14. I've not rolled above a 10 this time. Except for
Immediately kind of looking around, there does not look to be, any direct maker of food or chef currently present within the chamber.
this bumps him out. He's going to go sit down.
Sorry. Go. May, as you're clanking through.
Hey,
Hey,
that's okay.
That is perfectly okay. Just are you kind of standing there awkwardly? Are you making your way
I'm
somewhere?
making my way over to the table.
Okay. So everybody, you're kind of meandering, looking around, people watching stuff. You do catch Braff is currently within the chamber as well, currently talking to two individuals, but just kind of keeping an eye on the surroundings, looking about. The rest of you make your way kind of up to the table, and there are little like note card notations there, kind of going left to right from the 6 chairs. There's Igor, Gundrix, Braff, Afarian, Cyril, and May.
I'm taking Cyril's spot.
Just sitting in Cyril's
Yeah,
seat?
I'm just gonna sit there.
So, everyone else
Fuck it,
takes
I
their-
sit in Braff's spot. No. I sit in Igor's spot.
Yeah, you sit in Braff's spot, and then suddenly you feel 2 axes just.
Oh shit!
Just collapse down. When I finish with what I'm doing, I'd like to go Brad and talk to.
I'm sitting
Brad
in my
and
spot.
right next to him.
So, you finish with what you're doing, make your way over towards Braff, and it does look like they have dressed up for the occasion. Not the kind of ranger dark leathers and everything, but a much finer kind of tailored silken suit. Looks like he did something with his hair, just trying to fit in.
I'd like to compliment him.
There's a few moments of you guys kind of chatting there amongst some of the other people that kind of meandering about the chamber, before you both kind of make your way back up to the table, find your respective seats. Uzaris, you have a familiar voice peek into your mind. That certainly is not the seat you belong in.
I just say out loud, where would you want me to sit then?
Everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just talking to myself at the
But hey, this isn't
Right
out of the
there
norm.
is fine.
Oh, thanks.
You can find a spot amongst the crowd.
Why would I do that?
Why would you
I'm like
do
at this
what?
point I'm like looking around for Tyrana. I'm looking to see if I can find her.
Tyrana's sitting at kind of the, like, if you guys are... Let me doodle.
The eagle have a heart attack.
Gunner.
So, yeah, I mean, she's only but 20 or so feet off from you guys. As she's, like, head of, like, the room. You guys have this kind of, like, angled table, and then there's these large,
Oh right, okay.
kind of, like, long tables filling the kind of banquet chamber.
It's so fancy.
Okay.
It is very fancy. But yeah, upon kind of walking in and seeing, I mean, where it's a very, like, front and center. I mean, as much as, like, you guys are as well. Very obvious to see where she is sitting and stationed.
I'll just look at her and go. I just give her like the most blank like. Are you fucking serious? Stare.
And again, kind of like still facing kind of the attendants and looking across the chamber, but definitely you can tell like she made note of it and kind of like caught that peripheral and quickly kind of like moved back towards, and you have another familiar voice. Yes, I'm very serious. This is to honor those that fought the dragon and slayed Ixoriax.
All right. Is there like a waiter that like walks by?
There could be some. There's a few tendons kind of walking through.
I just want like. I want like the guy that like walks around with drinks.
Yep.
And I just want to like get his attention and grab like 4 of them, and then just like stand up and then like just walk. I'll just meander to the crowd and find an open seat.
You're like, if I can't sit with my friends, I'm gonna take advantage of the free shrimp.
And I'm staring at her the whole time. Like, as soon as I grab the drinks, I'm like looking right at her. Just
Wait, are you walking to?
yeah,
Like,
I get up. I walk to the
I'm
car.
gonna say, use ours. Where are you going?
I just
There's an open spot right here.
nope. It just
Wait,
apparently
no,
not.
do you know where
What?
he's going?
What?
You see
guys
Igor
come
waving
sit
to you.
with us.
I think the voice.
Igor.
I think the
Igor's like,
voices
"Are we
are
getting
finally
up now?"
actually.
I'm really.
You go follow us up.
Yeah.
Use ours.
Trails by.
Roll a d8 for me real quick.
Good old Igor.
We're all like waving Uzaris to come back over and sit.
Would've been funny. The lawyer's like an Igor of the North.
Yeah, an Igor
Four.
of the North.
Igor.
It's foreign. I can't pronounce it.
Yeah. What is this dwarven name?
I can't
I
pronounce it.
can't read Dwarven.
I-
Who wrote this in Dwarven?
Gar?
Igor.
Is it Igor?
I didn't say anything bad. I didn't say anything bad.
You have about like 3 almost like fine like crystal kind of mugs of cherry grog.
Sweet. Okay. They will be drank.
But as a few moments of kind of like wondering what the hell just happened to, I mean, one of your buddies, now there is that kind of empty seat separating.
Wait, but we're all like waving him back. We're like.
He just kept
"Use
walking to
ours."
go
I
find a
just
spot.
walked off. Yeah, I just walked off.
Roll an investigation check for me real quick. See how far back you find your spot.
Yeah. 11.
11.
I won't let that.
Okay. So
You're all the way in the
you're able to find
I'm
a spot.
outside. Look at the
Yeah, just like,
You see his hat.
you're able to find a spot. It is the second table in towards the center and about 15 people back.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So-
I mean, I just like sit down and like look at the person next to me awkwardly and just just give them one of the drinks.
And then a woman just, oh, thank you.
Yep.
Did you just see Uzaris just sitting on like a random
Yeah.
table?
I mean, you watched him walk away. He didn't say anything as to like why. Just answered you, nope. Got some drinks and left.
I did say
Okay.
apparently not.
Oh.
I did mention that.
Apparently not.
Nay, do not worry. Our friend is also insane. He spent many days in astral plane.
Should we go sit by him then? I don't want him to be left out.
This name have my seat on it.
That is
Repeat
true.
that.
That is
This
true.
name have my seat on it.
The seat has your name on it.
Yes.
Do we want to go sit next to Uzaris though?
But this seat have my name on it.
We could always put your name on another seat. You want to grab the name tag?
Name tag unfamiliar word.
You know the thing with your name on it?
I know my name.
Yeah. You know the thing that
Uh,
has your name
As
on
you guys
it?
are kind of talking,
My
Real
backpack.
quick,
Yeah.
sorry.
Your
I'm looking in
backpack
the
has your
corners
name
of the
on it?
room.
okay.
Are there any familiar?
Roll a perception check for me.
I'm gonna
14?
pick up his name.
Or 12, sorry.
You know this?
Checking kind of past some of like the decorations and looking in the corner. Doesn't seem to be.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna tow Gundrix to GTFO if that were
That's why when we first walked in the room, when he started talking, I was like,
You still see the disguised
God.
form that Gundrix
Yeah.
is upholding.
I would have been
I
out
like.
of there,
He's
man.
always had like a like looks at the
Yeah, as we're in
Oh my
here,
God,
like,
alright,
alright.
yeah. Oh shit. The lady next to me is like,
Yeah, oh, jeez.
what?
That would have been bad. My ass would have gone to prison, man.
Igor's gonna look at all the nicely dressed people, and then he's gonna turn to May, and he's gonna say, "Should I have dressed nice?
Should you have just nice?
All these people are wearing expensive linens."
I think you should just be yourself. I think they'll like you no matter what.
Thank you, May.
That's gross.
Thanks, say roll.
But
Words of
maybe you
wisdom
should
through
have
the
dressed up
winds.
a little bit, yeah.
Gundrix is dressed.
Here, I will give myself time. I'll use my masquerade tattoo.
Okay. And then, yeah, just kind of
Are you
attach.
in a bow tie?
Wait, are you shirtless and just have like a linen cloth?
I have like this kind of sideways like fur.
Yeah,
The
just kind of like
caveman-
a
caveman
pelt
fur.
Okay.
across him.
Okay.
But now,
Uh,
also with a tie.
I wanna use the disguise self feature of the masquerade tattoo to pop a tie there.
Is it now just for
What
visual?
design is on
Is
it?
it like tie that actually goes around your neck, or just physically like tie floating there
Just
down?
the tie floating there.
Yep.
He doesn't
Perfect.
realize the tie's back.
Yep, perfect.
What design is
dressed
on
up
it?
nice.
What design is on it?
What's the closest person wearing a tie's design?
It is.
It's like
It would
lobsters.
probably,
Oh, mine.
it would probably be Gundrix. I mean, you'd
Okay.
be closest, so yeah.
Then
Has
it's
like a
exact
flame
replica
design.
of Gundrix.
You just.
The little fire design.
Looks good.
Thank you.
By the way, it's not the flame on my wrist. Different flame.
Right.
They're like, Tyrann's looking at you like,
That looks familiar.
wait a
And it's
second.
like, who
Michael-
wore better?
Yeah.
Michael, can it be floating like a centimeter from my body?
Yeah,
like
just-
a
yeah.
poorly
It's like in a
rendered
video game.
game
Perfect.
character?
Doesn't fully understand how to have the concept, so it's just stiff too.
Yeah, it's just
Like you bend and it doesn't.
It goes through him.
like clips through me.
I'm still getting used to this.
He's never used that before.
But as you guys are kind of bickering and discussing seating and your companion just kind of getting up and leaving, the kind of greeter once more gets up and kind of presents themselves in front of, not blocking Tyranna, but kind of off to the side in between
Right in
your
front of
guys'
her.
two tables. He knows better.
He gets murdered if he does that. She kills him.
Coward kill.
Yeah.
She holds his children hostage.
You know what? Banishment.
He's
But he kind of rings a small little bell to kind of quiet and gather the attention once more, as it looks like most of the seats within this chamber have filled and everyone's kind of taken their spots, if you will. Yuzaris, how many drinks have you gone through from just immediately sitting?
I mean, how long have I had to drink?
You guys have probably, I mean,
2 minutes.
between like 5 and 10 of just kind of sitting
I'm not
everything
getting, like,
gets
all
settled.
three. or anything.
He's gone through every drink
He's gone
in the
through
building.
20.
I stole the drink back and showed it.
Never mind, I need that.
I need that.
Whoops! I
No,
accidentally
I
mixed it
probably-
out of Ben's thing.
Can Ben not hear us? Uh-oh.
What a loser. Oh, we're doing.
Probably.
I'm sorry, Ben.
Yeah, we were saying hold on,
I thought
not
everybody
fuck you off.
let Ben off.
I've probably gotten through
Why
one.
you do this to me?
Dude,
Hey,
I
Ben's
literally-
back.
I just casually was like, don't need this
Yeah,
app.
just ended your call.
That's okay. Sayrul's not here anyhow.
Hey,
Apologize.
we gotta keep Sayrul in the mix.
Cyril in spirits.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying.
I apologize.
You need to get a familiar, so
What
we can
about
just bring
Sayrul?
your
Sorry.
familiar with us.
What?
Yeah, I've gone through one drink. So
What about Cyril? What's going on?
We were just
saying how he's not there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter that you have to hear
Yeah,
it. Or not.
you don't matter. Sayrul.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hey.
I'm joking.
So, the greeter or announcer again kind of rings their little dainty bell. And ladies and gentlemen of the court, once again, and kind of gestures over towards your table, missing a party member. Sorry, just glaring daggers.
I'm just staring right at Tyranna the entire time.
I present to you our honored guests. This band represents our surviving forces who bravely sought out the White Terror to decimate its control over our peace. And Tyranna kind of stands up at that point, almost cutting off and interrupting the speaker. Yes, and kind of gesturing over towards you lot at the table. Thank you. Meldemons is indebted to you, fair warriors. Thank you for your courage and tenacity. You will be rewarded during our Mignardis course. She kind of sits back down.
Big fartus.
Mignardis.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
Roman
from across
intelligence
the-
check.
Just a mage hand all of a sudden floor too.
Bye.
You have no idea.
Do I know what that is?
Rolling intelligence checks with advantage.
Yeah.
You've been in royal
Fuck
field.
Gundrix.
An intelligence. Okay.
Check.
17?
17? It is one of the last courses to a 12-course meal.
12.
Okay.
Igor's gonna be so full.
To a 12-course meal.
He sits down, he eats everything he's given.
Do you start
bro.
putting food in your bag?
I'm like taking the
For
raw
later.
material.
So the once Tyrana has kind of formally addressed you in front of
Start
everyone,
taking silverware.
thanked you briefly. I can smell this. Thanked you briefly in front of everyone and takes her seat again, kind of still just being there and present. The kind of greeter nods again towards her, and food will be out shortly. Please enjoy the drinks, and we will have food ready. And they kind of scurry off towards one of kind of like the side hallways. Just a few moments go by as pretty much what Igor has been waiting for, as these large trolley trays start being brought out by various chefs and food presenters, or food artistes, if you will. But going through, essentially, a 12-course meal.
Like,
I can do better.
I'm like, sprinkle the dust on it. No.
Hey, yeah, you want some of this dust on yours, guys?
Specifically to Gundrix, so he fails the
No.
save against Philman.
I just will not be taking any food from you. I still don't
So,
trust you.
through any,
Not
I
trying to be
mean,
mean or anything,
conversations or anything specific during this mealtime, I mean, we don't necessarily have to go through an RP like a whole 12-course meal if you guys...
Fine, Michael. We'll RP the 12-course meal.
We're starting with what?
Well, course 1 is hors d'oeuvres.
Whores divorce.
Hors d'oeuvres. Yes, yes,
Whores?
yes.
Horse divorce. Horse divorce.
Just
Whores do divorce.
Horses?
I mean, it just happens, guys. But yeah, I mean, food is brought to you. It is very finely crafted. Igor would probably be pretty impressed.
No one else though.
Hey, it's yummy, cool. But some more rare and exotic ingredients than others. The hors d'oeuvres come and eat as much as you guys have pleased. Almost kind of a buffet. They'll keep bringing to the amuse-bouche, to the soup, through to the appetizer. You get to about the salad, kind of onto your 5th course, and specifically May and Igor too. Yeah, I know. Just through kind of
The fucking barbarian?
You're like, I noticed something.
some of these items in this food. I mean, for the short notice since you guys have been back, the presentation and the amount and the level of preparedness all this food is, I mean, this has taken a while to kind of put together and prepare. Like this, I mean, and to, I mean, at least even gather all of these people. I mean, you guys have just gotten back into town, like, this morning. This is a much bigger presentation and prep work than the about, like,
Do you expect us to die
8-9
and have a dinner
hours
for it?
that you guys have, like, been in town, if that makes sense.
Do you expect
Then
us
I'll bring
to
it up.
die and have a dinner, like in remembrance or something, and just prepared it?
I don't
It's
know.
like, they will
May-
die. We
May
have
was
to
giving me
prepare.
advice earlier, and Igor did think she was like the queen of the city.
You have met Tyrana.
Yeah, but I thought he was his sister.
Right.
That was so weird.
Is Yuzar's poutily eating, or is...
Yeah, I mean he's eating.
He's eating off
I'll
of
talk.
other
I'll like
people's
awkwardly
plates.
talk to the people next to me, like the
New
So-
in town?
Dragon Destroy your home.
Oh, no, fortunately. I'm on the more far side of Sapphire Heights.
Hmm.
You look familiar.
Yeah, I'm that wizard that apparently didn't do shit for the group that I was with.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know the wizard that lives in the tower?
Um,
Nartel, have you heard of him?
vaguely?
You really?
I mean, I didn't grow up here, but I'm sorry.
Have any of you? I'm asking the people around me now.
There's a few, like, awkward, like, kind of, like, mid-bite, like, you know, like,
Yeah, that's me.
and kind of, like, wipes and, like, cleans all, like, what are you doing here?
Or the napkins,
not sitting
like
over there.
$100 bills type thing.
Yeah.
am I doing here? Good question. I'm not sitting over there. Is one thing that's what I'm not doing.
Why is that?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Let me ask you something, friend. You hear that?
The chewing? It's quite bothersome. I mean,
Maybe.
Just go back to drinking.
But as again the courses continue over the evening, past the salad. Yeah, past the salad.
Yeah, we're on salad.
Salad on the 5th.
If we get anything really rare, I'd like to slip a couple pieces to my pets. Without looking, just drop some rare meat into the pouch for the pets.
Okay. I will say, not to try to intentionally make things more difficult, but at this point, Pyrus does not fit in your pouch.
Oh, what did?
Did you train
Is
him
he
to
just sitting
sing?
next to me then?
I would assume so.
Okay,
Unless you had him in your...
No, that's fine.
Okay.
He's your
Who bought it?
seeing eye animal.
So,
I did.
you're towards the end, so I mean, yeah.
I'll
Kind
give
of
him
like...
a couple little pats.
Okay. I mean, everybody kind of, I mean, probably typically wouldn't be a allowed thing, but given, I mean, the kind of presentation and the status, I mean, nobody's really gonna, like, question or say no.
She.
But specifically, the next course that would come up could probably make some slips to them, with it being fish. Very
Sure you
finely.
Like a ceviche, maybe? It's like just raw.
Sure, it'd be ceviche.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds
Beautifully, I mean, presented. Pyrus seems to nom it up and enjoy it.
That's all that matters.
The first main course comes and arrives to you guys as kind of a spicy fowl of some sort. Then course 8 as a palate cleanser. A light kind of lemon sorbet. Not necessarily like full dessert, smaller portion. Moving on, the second main course. It is a lamb breast of some sort, braised. Nice and tender.
And mild, like the baby Jesus.
Is Igor, like, super excited about this?
Igor's fucking excited about this.
Is the table being raised up yet, or is that just...
Oh my god, you took it to a whole different level. No.
He respects food too much.
Only on the 12th course.
right.
Yeah. With the 10th course
I
being
remember how we got gay idiot. I remember now.
Okay.
Because the kids
That's
started calling each other sussy bakas.
Yes.
Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Ian's the DM now.
This campaign's taking a turn.
They got
Sorry. I was writing sus and I just remembered it.
Hi, cool, sussy baka.
The kids were calling each other that during their game of Among Us. I was like, okay.
Course 10 is a cheese course. Assorted platters of
Harry, you hear
various cheeses.
Harry loves cheese.
There is one cheese in particular that kind of stands out and has that very strong cheese scent to it, but still fairly delicious nonetheless, if anyone partakes in eating it.
I bet it's Catoblepas cheese.
It is referred to death cheese. So yes, Catoblepas cheese.
Called it.
Made from the milk of Catoblepi.
God, I hate Catoblepas.
Gotta believe the eye. He just did the plural for you.
I don't care.
Course 11 comes with a delicious dessert, rich flourless chocolate cake, served also with a glass of a sweet port wine.
Izarus only eats like a third of all of this.
Fair enough. Just passing, like, yeah, like, I need room.
Yeah.
And finally, onto the Mignardis, kind of to end and wrap up the meal with these very kind of cute, almost bite-sized portions of pastries with tea or coffee being served. Some are cute little macaroons or macaroon-esque in design. Other ones are... let me get to my other page real quick. Other ones are these beautifully done pastries that resemble and look like almost various pastry types, but look like various animals or critters that are like very finely piped and decorated.
They're doing what to the critters?
No.
One looks to be like a little layered, like only like 2" by 2" like square of like tiramisu, but it's in like the shape of a little turtle. The turtle misu.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
A few other, cute little, just critters very finely decorated and made. Delicious nonetheless. But as everyone is kind of wrapping up, and at this point, it's been a good like 2 to 3 hours into kind of your meal, and again, if there's various conversation throughout the whole ordeal, that is completely up to you guys to kind of interchange and whatnot. As everything kind of finishes and wraps up, plates are kind of cleared. There's still kind of the few, attendants there, kind of sipping on either their fine wines or teas or coffees kind of towards the end. The greeter individual kind of presents themselves up and has kind of like a small trolley next to them and goes and kind of stands up towards next to Tyrannah as she kind of stands up and kind of walks across in front of the table to kind of address and be present in front of everyone that is there. The greeter kind of rings his little bell again once more to gather everyone's attention and announces out, at this time, kind of gesturing over to you lot, or most of you lot that are sitting at the table.
You fuck.
And Braff! Braff is there!
Yeah, Braff is here.
Braff is the fifth.
He
Braff
is
the badass.
Yep.
I
Braff
love
the badass. I like it.
I love Braff.
Braff the Bamf.
Maybe.
He's got a tattoo.
Yeah. No one's ever looked that
Just
close
throwing
under
this
his
out there.
gloves.
Braff is a total dilf. Just throwing it out
I
there.
feel like any of us could 1v1 Braff and win.
I really doubt it.
You could try.
Fine.
We could play it out if you want
Right
to after
now,
this.
and
Yeah,
then
we'll
we'll
throw it down.
We all just simultaneously turn our heads towards Braff. Just
He gets that cold chill like something about me. But it looks towards your table and kind of to address you, and like all eyes have kind of like turned attention towards the table. Use ours if you so choose.
I'm just kind of half paying attention at this point.
Perfect. But kind of starts to address you again, as with this kind of little small trolley with like the small leather pouches across the top of it. If, when called, you would please come up so Lady Tyrannah can present her thank you and reward for your efforts, it would be much appreciated. May of Mildemons.
Like that awkward,
Are you
like,
tiptoeing?
that awkward like 5
Yes.
seconds of getting out of your chair. No,
first you take the-
take the 10 minutes to doff your armor.
Give me a second here.
Right. It's riveted, yeah, just screws. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't take it off that often, guys.
It's probably
Oh, shit, it's
putrid.
dripping.
Hey,
smells
she
so bad.
cleaned up beforehand.
For her first time in the game.
Well, no, this is my new armor.
Yeah, this is new armor. So it's not the armor that she like fell in the mud and got like super gross in.
Yeah.
yeah.
Still
Igor.
gross. Still gross.
But you make your way up in front of
Amazing bust.
Tyrannah.
Okay.
So with the greeter kind of just kind of standing there at that point, a few feet off. So it's kind of like a front, only like a 5 or so feet like gap in between, just kind of like casual talking. May, I thank you for all of your efforts with dealing with Exorix. consider any animosity that the city held towards you for anything that had happened in the past absolved. And we will remember this. And please, as a small token, and she kind of raises her hand, and you see one of like the little leather satchels raise up and float over kind of towards you.
Okay.
You can hear kind of like the slight jingle of coins within it. And kind of wrapped around the top of it is a familiar looking sleepy dragon token, but made of gold.
No
Shit. I'm just gonna like. I guess I would just take it, but I'm gonna like. I assume every time May talks to anyone, she just has like a disgusted look on her
Yeah.
face. She just has that look. She's like,
RBF, true,
Yeah,
true
yep,
blue.
Yep.
like, thank you.
She kind of has that. There's a couple other people that like clap unexpectedly to try to like follow.
Oh,
suit.
good job.
Thank you, Zars.
You're welcome.
Why isn't he sitting with us?
Hey, this is to honor those that fought to slay Exoriax.
Did you hear what
What are you guys
happened there?
talking about?
Igor's like,
I think I'm next.
We wouldn't have made it to the dragon if it weren't for him.
Alphabetical.
Well, I'm very sorry this is played out this way. This is for the kind of public show, May.
Okay. Walk away.
You make your way
I
back
just
to the
hyped you
seat.
up.
Come here, Dane.
I said we wouldn't have
Um,
made it to the dragon if it weren't for him. She was like, this
Afarian
is a public
Etzel
display.
of
What do we do?
Mildemons.
I just kind of stand up. I kind of finish whatever I was like.
There's like
You walk like you're
There's
there's
like
like crumbs in your beard.
Yeah, I'm like trying to make sure there's like a stain on my.
Are
like,
you trying
nice
to look
shirt.
for your
Yeah.
mom? Your mom is like in the crowd, like waving.
Oh yeah, we didn't even look at that. She might be in here.
So I just go up there and I'll kind of just try to be as respectful as I can, especially in front of all these people.
Is
Like,
his mom in the crowd like, Amari, look at me smile?
Yeah, she's like he's doing the awkward like handshake.
and then
Yeah, that's my mom.
and then she's like, for all you regulars out
No,
there, there's a
she's
2-for-1
she's in
special.
the back, she's smoking a cigarette, and she's like, anybody need a hand?
Free blowies out back.
She's like, $20.
Oh, you guys.
She's like,
20
You make your way up.
She's
Um,
only exhaling, not
you guys-
inhaling the cigarettes at all, so it just burns really
I
fast.
know you've had your hardships, or so I've heard. So I thank you for risking what you put on the line to assist with this great deed. She kind of raises her hand again, kind of leather pouch, kind of floats over to you with a gold kind of symbol, sleepy dragon token or whatever, whatnot on there. Your family would be honored to see what you've accomplished. And she kind of like points over your shoulder, and you can see the woman next to Uzaris, kind of that middle section is.
Directly next to me.
Yeah, she recognized
who
you
you
and was dismissed.
Oh, I didn't realize that was her. I was drinking. it's
yeah,
fine.
exactly.
That's
Oh
so
my.
funny.
As she's kind of like
Gundrix's
blotting
perception
some
was given to me
tears
for
with
a
some of
minute.
attendants kind of
are you just gonna go
around
"That's
her.
my mom."
Yeah, I just be like, hi, Ma.
Mommy loves you.
Mommy loves you.
That's so funny. I'll just kind of take the pouch then and just kind of like give a little nod and then just kind of like stand there for a minute, making sure like I'm good to go. Like,
She kind of like gives you that. Like,
and then I walk back to the table.
Tyrana just
Can I,
has like a
can I cast
vein.
animate objects to animate the cups to help clap with me?
They're just
I can, I
Do
can
you see like a
animate.
vein?
If the cups are
on, like,
tiny, I
Tyrana's
can
head?
animate 10 of them.
if you want to.
Yeah. Just and then just have the little mugs like.
all of the empty glasses that you've been drinking.
Does Tyrana have like a vein on her forehead?
Yeah, just the Squidward vein.
Yeah, the Squidward
yeah.
vein.
I just want to see something real quick. Yeah, can if you want to.
Cool. Do we have a picture of the? Can we get the companion thing to show the awakened mug? You know what I'm talking about? I can look up a picture. It's fine.
Yeah, look up a picture because I don't want to like get it down and like flip through
All
it and
good, it's all
everything.
good, it's all good.
But Afarian makes his way down, as there's now a clattering and clanking coming from one of the central tables.
Here you go.
Gundrix of Demons, as the kind of attendant kind of just kind of guesses towards it.
Obviously I'll get up and walk over.
I'll send it to you.
Walk over.
Gundrix the what?
Kind of stuttered into Demons because there wasn't like a title replaced.
I thought it was just Gundrix. Strange.
Yep.
I was like,
Gundrix
Yeah,
from unknown.
Question mark.
Gundrix from
Somewhere.
You make your way up there, and you've done a great deed assisting with dealing with Ixoriax. It is if I do recall, a great what's the word? What? It is a great way to redeem yourself with possibly the events that had started this. But with that said, you are always welcome to call Mildemons your home. She kind of does the same thing. Leather kind of small little satchel floats over. Same gold rink. Sleep dragon. There's the
Jesus
clattering,
Christ.
light clattering of the glassware to not shatter.
I'll bow to her and
Yeah.
thank her,
Actually,
and then I'll
you
go
make
back.
it shatter.
Did Pyrus walk up with me? He's just a little crackhead energy.
Pyrus right now, like as you like, all right, come on. You look down, and he's just kind of like in a food coma from like
Good enough.
getting foodsies handed to him.
Thank you.
And you make your way back over. As the attendant, Braff of Mildemons. Braff kind of gets up, brushes himself off a little
Give me a
bit,
thumbs up.
makes his way over, and Braff, once again, your skills have not let us down. Please, and she goes to like raise the thing up, and he kind of holds up. Well, Lady Tarana, if, with all due respect, if I could possibly turn down the coin and just ask for a favor in the future. She kind of thinks about it for a second and gives a nod. Very well. Please at least accept the upgrade to gold. And gestures over the kind of gold token. He gives a nod and thanks her again and makes his way back over to the table. The attendant or greeter. Igor of the North.
Igor's gonna present
rage.
loudly as he stands up. He's just gonna generally make this known, and he says, "How come you give country and city for other people but not me?" As he begins walking.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. We'll have tough life, tough job.
I will make note of it. I'm
Tough life
sorry.
and jump.
Okay, okay. It's okay.
You should say
It's-
where you're.
Everything is okay. Walk to Lady Carmen.
You say, I do it myself. Igor from
That'd be so funny. I'll do it myself.
Sir Igor, I am glad to see and hear that you fought so bravely in the face of danger with slaying Ixoriax. I'm not quite sure how you came about this group, but I am glad that you fought or were able to fight so bravely, and glad that you are with these individuals and fought for Mildemons as well.
I have a question. Who is Ixoriax?
He was the presumably larger white dragon that you felled, or assisted in felling. The one that attacked our fine city.
The largest?
The largest, yes.
Okay. Thank you. That was the only question.
She kind of gestures up, floats over kind of the small leather satchel with some coin in it. And therefore you is also a golden statured rank token of the Sleepy Dragon.
Igor has no idea what to do with this right now. He's like, why did you just... Thank you for making me this food. He turns and he walks.
Kind of just gives a head nod to you as you turn and walk. She kind of looks out to everyone once more and, please everyone, enjoy the rest of your time here within the banquet. Thank you again to these fair warriors for putting their lives on the line in defending our city. I hope to all you have a good evening. She starts making her way back to the table to finish the kind of whatever treats and last meal pieces she has on her tray or table.
Would I be able to add the gold one to my silver and porcelain now?
Yeah.
Because I have one band that has silver and porcelain on it, and I would like the gold one on there as well, so I'm running with 3 tags.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
Can I look in the bag?
Sure.
There's like 100 copper.
Yes,
kind of you
that's
get
all
back
we
and
have
kind of
right
start
now.
there looks to be some amount of platinum.
How many platinum?
You can dig through it and count.
Right in front of everyone.
Yeah, I mean if you want to.
Igor's gonna put it right on his
Bosom.
So
bosom.
there's one boob.
I'm going to drop mine in the bag.
Come so low.
The evening is yours.
I'm just playing with the
I'm-
mugs.
Okay, little mugs.
Would there be,
kinda
like-
dance
They're, like,
around?
fighting and
Yeah.
stuff.
A
Perfect.
waiter or like the person who like announced everything just like around.
You can flag down
where I
either.
could be- Okay, I do that.
'Kay.
Either one.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna say, how did you put this all together in like less than a few hours?
I'm sorry, but we have been preparing for the better part of 3 days.
What? How would you know we would even be back?
Word was sent.
From who?
I don't know. I'm just
No,
the
I'm just-
staff.
What?
I am just one of the members of the staff for the kitchen.
Oh, so I should ask Tyrana?
I'm sure she would know.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Do you need anything?
No. Actually, could you pull up a chair for my friend and ask him to come over here? He's the one in the hat. Very small.
Kind of scans.
I'm just watching the mugs. They're doing like there's like 8 of them in a circle, and there's
You
the
know
2 in the
the-
middle that are just like
Like a
fighting
little
each
fight
other.
pit of their mugs.
I was thinking
You got
like,
money on
you
the
know
wall.
the Rockettes where they do like the
Yeah.
kicks. They're like all like in a line like, kicking.
I'm sorry, but this table is reserved for you lot.
I'll just ask Tyrana then.
Who's the gold ring now, Eusaurus?
You're
Certainly.
welcome for that.
And they kind of go back off to start either clearing tables or getting refills or more drinks for other people.
I'm gonna count the platinum.
Spend some time, start
Is
counting.
Tyrana? Would yelling for her
I'm gonna
be
say
way
out
too
loud.
like-
I mean, she's like
What?
20
Distract
feet.
me
I
every
mean,
time
it wasn't a
someone
short,
says
like, or it wasn't a long, like,
Stop.
walk or trek, but, like, it'd probably be inconvenient or rude. Just like, hey, so what's the deal with, like, it'd be kind of awkward. 50 platinum in the bag for everybody.
Nice.
Jesus.
Okay. Nice.
I'm just gonna walk over to her then. Clank, clank, clank.
She hears you coming.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got a pretty decent perception.
I don't even think she'd need perception. I think she'd hear
Like,
me
oh,
from a
here
distance.
comes May. The only armored one in the room.
The only arm, just in case. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. She's got like a little teacup of some type of tea and a platter of the familiar looking kind of like crispy crab legs.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna go, hey, how did you plan all of this in the short amount of time that we just arrived? Because we only arrived this morning. How did you put this all together?
She kind of like
Not
Take-
that I'm not grateful. I'm just curious. I don't
Kinda
think I could do it myself.
takes a little sip and like, it's amazing what you can do with a willing staff. But it wasn't just planned today. I was aware of your arrival much sooner.
When?
Upon felling Ixoriax,
Who sent it? Because I certainly didn't.
There are ways of watching from a distance.
Oh, okay. Alright. And then also, does Uzaris not get the gold medal either? He doesn't like the money, really. Well, he could use it, but he's not going to get the gold medal either, even though he's the whole reason why we even made it to the dragon?
Well, bluntly, that's correct.
But why? Is it because you have a whole grudge against him, or...
I can't say I have a grudge. Just proven his own actions. Some of them do have consequences. For being the one to release the dragon, that kind of started this whole thing, May. And then not following through to resolve it.
Was it him to release the dragon, though, or was it Gundrix?
I couldn't say for certain. The information that I was there and had to clean up afterwards, there was a white dragon that came from his tower.
Oh yeah, but it was Gundrix who released him, though. Gundrix and this other cowboy man.
The cowboy fish man.
Cowboy fish man.
Can't prove none.
I'm just saying, you need
How
to
about
give
you ask
Uzaris
God?
a little bit more credit
You are here.
in sometimes. I understand he's like forgetful and kind of mean sometimes, but
He
You
said
need
this
to-
through
Oh,
You
tears.
need
please
to-
keep going.
you
You're
need
making
to-
him sound very
no,
flattering.
you need to give him more credit than you give him, just because you kind of upset with him. I think you guys should talk, honestly.
We have talked.
I think you should listen, though.
I have also listened to the many insults he's thrown my way.
I'm just saying. I think you guys should sit down and just listen.
Have you ever read someone just disappear willingly and not respond to you for the better part of 150 years?
I tried to explain that to you, and you wouldn't listen. So, I think you should at least take into consideration what he's been through. Because we know that it must have been awful for you, but you also have to see his side of things too. Because you don't know what's happened to him while he was in the astral plane. I don't. And you don't know what's happened to him over the past hundreds or so years. So, just take into consideration his side of things, and I'll try and get him to at least try to realize that he has hurt people along the way. So.
She kind of takes another little sip. I can think about it.
Okay. Thank you. Deuces.
Then immediately May gets banished into.
Banishment.
That's such a pop.
Uzaris is fighting around with his little cups.
Yeah.
Afarian, you good? You in shock? This whole thing's been kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm just happy that I got up and I sat back down and nothing bad happened.
You didn't trip?
I just look back over and I'm like, oh yeah, you are Farian's mom.
Oh, and she kind of like pulls her like collar up a little bit more and like.
You look
So
right
that's
at her
where
boobs when you say
I
it.
remember seeing you.
Yeah.
You look right at her boobs when you
Yeah.
say it. Oh, yeah, you're Uzaris.
I recognize you.
I recognize those, I mean you.
This is out of pocket.
You ought to be proud of your son. He did, in fact, kill a dragon.
I am now aware. He definitely is quite capable.
As you
Seems
see
to
me
be
hit the
get- I just like I imagine like at the table with like the toothpicks or like the chopsticks like
Hey, guys.
up.
Hey, hey,
Igor.
Hey, Igor, look at that.
You're walrus.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Playing
Do more-
charades.
Do more funny trick.
Mammoth!
Yeah, I'd say. What
Is it
happened
bad that I
to,
have a picture just ready to go for this?
Oh wow.
From the band room like 3 years
Oh my
ago.
god, those look like they went up deep.
Oh, they did.
Oh no.
He was
Give-
tickling his brain.
That was
It was
taking
the
COVID
first
tests.
COVID
Yeah.
test.
Oh lord.
Dude, those literally look like they went up deep. If that's like a normal drumstick.
This was when my life changed forever.
So,
The moment they tickled my brain.
Wait, Chase, I want to see.
Yeah, Shuben.
Oh,
so if you don't mind me asking, what happened to Afarin's father?
I love that picture. He's so much.
We moved away.
Why?
Things were becoming quite complicated between he and I.
From Dry Dallas, right?
Yes.
Was his father like he is, adventurous and
damn sexy.
and good at heart?
Good at heart. Probably one of the very best. But was more of a homebody. Didn't really get to travel very often. And when he did, it was always on business.
What was his name?
You're close to him, I presume? Seeing, Afarian.
Oh, yeah.
I'd prefer things not getting back to him.
Right.
So I think I'll abstain.
You sure?
Dumb bitch.
Oh,
Yes,
Detect thoughts.
if you haven't put it together, I like to keep my privacy.
Also, animated objects only last a minute, so they would have died down.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you got a couple little spars in there. They all just kind of clatter. Like, oh, shit.
He just goes back to a normal cup.
Sorry, I'm just reading this.
You're good. Read away. Sark's just kind of like
Out
blankly
loud,
staring out like,
Shift your attention, blah, blah. Okay, I just... you know... I really suggest that you tell me, because it's very important to him.
Oh my.
of course you do.
She pressed your block into her stomach under the table.
Tell me, bitch.
Just-
This is what you
waiting.
think
You
it
rest,
is.
you rest a hand on her thigh
Just-
and cast bestow curse.
Yeah, you just see me at the table, like, necrotic touch.
I'm waiting, dragon girl. Or vampire lady.
Empire lady.
Who do I have to beat?
17.
Nope. It kind of like has that moment where like you utter it, and like that kind of fuzzy where the spell kind of takes hold. And his name was Rydal.
What?
What was his last name?
What was his last name?
Pharaoh?
She.
Chase right now.
Shit. Hold on. I just want to make sure. No, I think I must be going. She starts kind of standing up to collect herself and get ready to leave.
I'll tell him you said hello.
It's just kind of like gives you like a nervous nod and starts leaving the chamber.
Have I got some tea to spill?
He knocks over the
Just
final
slaps-
course
yeah,
that he didn't eat.
Literally. I'm insane. I don't know.
As you flip a plate.
Well, Rydal's woman is
Igor
now a lady of the
stealing
night
silverware now?
and a vampire.
So does that?
Yeah,
Igor?
damn it. I didn't ask her if she was a vampire. Fuck.
Aw, you are
Are you a vampire by
Are
chance?
you,
Why
stealing like plates and silverware? No.
No. That'd be funny though.
I just
What
sit there.
material?
I just sit there.
are the silverware made of?
You lick it. You're
Is
like.
it silver?
Interesting.
It looks like a silver pewter.
Okay.
You
Take
like.
one fork.
You're like licking it. You're like.
Just obviously, or stuff
I'm not
that-
hiding anything.
Okay,
No.
well, yeah. Take a fork.
Like,
Can I slap
I
him
want
in the
to say out loudly.
You can, yeah. I mean, you,
I'm
If
gonna
I
say-
see him going to put it away, I'm gonna slap him.
No,
on
no,
the
no,
head.
no, no. You didn't let me continue. I'm taking.
wait for him to do it. Obviously.
Yeah, I wanna grab it and I wanna say, this is very fine fork. And then put it in my pocket.
You can't take the fork.
He smacks it. I don't
can't
move
take
it. I
fork.
put it in my bag.
Igor, you can't take the fork.
It is very nice fork.
But it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to these people.
I'll give it back.
Melt.
You can't take the fork.
up real tiny.
No, I will give it back. It's okay.
No. It's not about giving it back. It's about taking it in the first place.
Dang, you fold it and put it in your pocket.
This
Igor,
is
that's
travel
not
fork.
allowed.
I use this when we go on the road.
When we go on the road.
If he folds it, I'm just gonna
In your
leave.
front
Like,
pocket.
get up and move. Come on, Pyrus, let's go, bud.
You want to, Farian,
kinda
don't
like
you
it,
agree this is very nice fork?
I do like that fork. I
Here, we can both have it here. I'm gonna break it in half and give him the handle. And
It takes a couple like bends, but
it's back and forth. Just
you wear it down. You're a pretty strong guy. That's a fork.
here you go.
I will always be the handle to your prongs.
I can sharpen it for you later, so maybe you
Did you just give Afarian a shoe?
Make sure.
prison.
You're getting arrested here.
I'm a hero
He's
with
like,
a ship.
I make shit for you. I make
Pyrus, let's
shit for
go.
you
This is how
tomorrow.
this is
So-
how we survive in the north.
You almost have to like scoop up Pyrus and carry him out because they're still just like.
I'm gonna give him like good couple pets while we're leaving. I'm gonna leave.
Dang.
Goodbye, bruh. I'll see you later, bud.
Have a good evening.
Can I roll a history check to remember the last time I spoke with Rydal in person?
Sure.
You keep saying Rydal, and is there someone in your lore named Rhydon? Rhydon
Pokemon?
Girth? Isn't his name like Rhydon Girth?
Bridon.
Rhydon
Bridon.
Bridon.
Dane, is
That,
this
yeah,
it?
it wasn't someone.
Rhydon
That was
Girth.
just
Dane, I thought you were
That was
making like
so-
a
That
dick
Right
joke.
on,
Like,
Girth.
I
you
used
boy.
to fuck. Like, I
okay.
got a
Dane,
24.
we all thought you were trying to make like a dick joke. Like
No,
a
this
Joe
is- this
Mama
is-
Yeah,
joke.
my
Are
Girth.
they called Saigon my dick?
Oh, right on my dick.
Yeah.
No, he was being real. Like it was close, guys. Come on.
Right on my
Why do you have such phallic names in this, Michael? God.
Okay, dinner donkey. Alright, let me pull up, where is it? I need to go to, in person or just talk
Yeah,
in general?
In person, because I know he wrote to me,
Mhm.
but yeah, like physically in person with him.
Physically in person, let me go to your timeline.
My timeline.
Dude, it is a very mishmash mess of trying to keep, like, what has happened, Darzel's, yes. You have a timeline.
I appreciate that.
It all stems together, it's crazy.
Oh gosh.
It would be the better part
2 million years ago.
of roughly. I'm gonna pull up a calculator. Hold up.
I just scream out what I just found out.
Guess what? Fine, your papa is right on.
Roughly 185 or so years ago, it would have just been a few years after having Hamlet.
Do you remember what I talked to him about?
At that current point in time, there. Sorry.
Hey, you're good.
At that point in time, there wasn't too many things within the Archivist necessarily going on, or dangers around, or what have you. It was more of just kind of checking in, family kind of talk with you, your new son, Heliaris. There was still that discussion of kind of on like his side, probing into his kind of life, because there was still that, and I think you've dipped into it before with kind of trying to think about Rydal, but the lack of an heir and the pressure that the kind of city kept pushing on him. And at that time, like, no, he was kind of that searching for that one, but kind of have given up on that, wasn't going to dip into like a political marriage of sorts or what would work for the kingdom, and was just kind of riding it out till, I mean...
Rydalling it out?
Rydalling it out.
Alright.
Alright, cool. Alrighty. I'm never saying anything about that ever again.
So, you've acquired Fork. Gundrix has made his exit, as a few others of kind of the other nobles or members of kind of this kind of royal banquet, if you will, have kind of made their leave into the evening. People have kind of started getting up and kind of more congregating in small like groups or cliques, discussing just the events and how everything or how the food was. Gesundheit, bless you, whatever the hell that was.
Jeez. I think I saw a kidney pop out of it.
Would I
But-
be able to stop by the tower on the way back?
If you'd like.
I'd like to.
So, Gundrix is off, heading towards the tower. The
I'm
rest
gonna
of you...
try to get. I'm gonna ask Tyrana if she's still there about Sayrul's bag.
Tyrana is still there and still present. There is the kind of trolley with, I mean, a singular bag still left on it nearby.
Tyrana, may I take that to Sayrul?
Can I count on you to get it to him?
Yes.
You kind of see her lift her hand, and it lifts up and covers the kind of few feet distance in between you. Please do see to it.
You will be seeing Sayrul wearing this cool necklace token. Ah.
Thank you.
I want to walk off.
That's how Sayrul feels about it.
Farin's playing with his new instruments over there. Jesus.
This is tough to
This
work.
dinner got boring.
This hand drop,
the hand drum.
this hand drop is weird. Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk off.
You try and make
So
that
I saw
persuasion.
You start
and
making your
use
way back
charisma and
to-
all the-
It's the
I saw
How
the
get up
imps.
and they just have hand drums and they're all smoking.
It's the imps.
Before he walks out, Gundrix, where are you going?
Just back to the inn.
All right.
Make a deception check.
Nat 2029.
He deceives.
I'm not gonna clone shift him, but roll again just to see what you would get.
Oh, a 2. 3, 12.
My fault.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do. I mean,
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I'm half drunk right now. Anyway,
Yep. So,
And you've got tea.
yep.
So.
Heading
Yeah,
back.
yeah, true.
So yeah, you. I mean,
Oh, before you leave, come here. Like, pull him closer. I have big news about something with a Farin. I'll tell you at the end later.
Okay.
the rest of you hanging out for
I'm
the evening
leaving.
until May's getting up. Clank, 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 clank.
Does that mean
People. I mean,
in this timeline, would Igor and May be walking back together?
roughly.
Okay.
Oh,
Like I mean,
Where-
For my own immersion.
where are you two off to?
I'm going back to the inn. What time is it?
it's later into the evening, getting to where I mean, passing that like
Bedtime?
9 o'clock, getting to be about 10 o'clock. I mean,
I'm going to bed.
Right. I
you
should do
coming
the
with?
same soon. Gundrix is going to the inn.
I'll
also.
carry you.
No, it's fine. You're going to the inn, I presume, Master Dwarf.
Yes, to give plant bird the sick.
Oh, Sayrul.
give him a
Right.
plant bird the sack.
I didn't know you liked him like that.
Sayro's blushing in another room.
Sayro sneezes in a bird-like
Of course I
fashion.
like Sayro like that.
Oh,
Sayro deserves the sack.
Of course. All right. Well, I'll meet you two back there. I have to tell Afari something important.
Be careful.
Always am.
No, you're not.
Well, the Astral Sea didn't make me a better liar.
Damn it. I don't have to.
So, Igor and May take their leave.
Yep.
Afarian still at the table. Braff kind of like
Look what I got.
finishes off his drink.
What is that?
It's getting late.
Is it folded?
No, it's broken.
Have a good evening there, man.
Yeah, you do the same. I'm right behind you. I would stand up too, because he's the last one left at the table, right?
Yeah, and then
Up
Uzaris is still like in the center of the room, but
yeah.
Just
So
by
I just
myself.
oh, there's a few others.
So I just get up and just kind of start heading that way towards the exit.
Yeah, I obviously stop Afari in.
Go.
Before you leave.
Oh, hey,
While
Uzaris.
you leave, there's something I have to tell you. Come with me.
All right, and then I guess we're walking just back towards the.
I get up. No. We're
No.
going towards Tirana.
Oh.
Okay,
Wait,
so you
where-
guys are
where
making your way
where-
back up
Where are we
Come over
going?
here.
to Tyrana.
Just stroll up to her.
Sure. I mean, she doesn't have like bodyguards. or-
Tirana, I have important news I was just informed of.
Please, I mean, if
It's
it's
nothing dire, but it is very interesting. I think you might find it interesting. I promise it's not the alcohol talking right now. Hopefully. Do you remember Rydal, Faerun, the king of Dry Dallas? I'm not like talking openly. I'm like
okay, yeah,
no
you
one
got
get it. Yeah.
close. Okay, that's fine. Nobody within like
Yeah.
direct earshot.
Yeah, I'm pulling
fucking-
Afari into.
Yeah, I'm like,
we're all like holding up.
I'm like leaning like, am I supposed to be this close to her right now? Like, is
She smells like roses.
you smell
You remember him?
You smell
I do.
pretty.
Do you
I
remember
can
how
smell your estrogen.
he lacked an heir to the throne? Therefore, no one was given that position.
I'm aware. Yes, that's why they created and stepped up with the council.
My friend Nefarian here may be the heir to Dry Dallas's throne.
What?
Seems like a very wild accusation.
Sounds like a
I
bomb.
was informed that his father's name was Rydal. I need to do more investigating.
Wait,
but-
you know my dad?
Yeah, you might be a prince. So,
What?
Please, I'm.
I don't know anything about. What?
you know how his mom was sitting right next to me. You know, she was
Yes.
pointed out.
Yes.
Yeah, she told me that your father's name was Rydal.
She told you that?
Yes, willingly.
Are you sure you have not had too much to drink?
Yeah, Uzaris, it's a pretty.
Want to read my mind? Verify.
I can do no such thing.
Well, that's disappointing. Do you want to read my mind?
Igor shows up.
I'll do. I can try to insight check him, I guess, but that's about all I can do. Is like, is
Yeah. You can inside him.
I'll do it just out of pure confusion. Like,
I mean, Uzaris, please be aware, there are more than one person in the world with the same name.
Right, but that's why I need to do more investigating. What would that entail for him if that happened to be true?
We have to get a paternity.
I haven't the
we're going on Maury
slightest.
You
Povich.
are not the father.
I haven't the slightest.
Okay. Yeah, 26.
I mean,
For
Uzaris
insight?
seems pretty confident in his answers,
fucking
but I mean,
I have a +9.
there's not a lot of evidence to go off of. So I mean, you feel like Uzaris is telling the truth, but it is also a very wild accusation that seems very far-fetched, just in general.
Yeah.
9 to insight?
Is that charisma, baby?
That's so cool. That's just so cool.
I see souls.
Yeah, you can read people like a book.
I see.
I didn't know if you'd be able to just explain what would happen. You know, if he was If that was true, what would that entail for him? Could he just take up the position, or?
I don't. This is a lot. I might need to just go to bed.
To be quite frank, I mean, depending on what the city of Dry Dallas would have, I mean, the throne essentially has been abstained for so long, and with there's no hierarchy of rulership like that anymore. They've absolved that whole. There would be much to sort out through proper channels.
Fortune.
I mean, there could possibly be an heir to some type of fortune or whatever has been
Why is
left.
this commoner here?
It's so crazy with that. I heard.
But it really would just depend on how this is presented or presented to, what channels are made. I mean, again, you must understand this is quite a reach.
Right. Oh, I understand. Anyway, good ceremony. It looked amazing from my seat.
I wish you could have been a part of it.
Yeah. Well, that's all right.
Oh, we just chit and chat. You just know who my dad is, and you just chit chat.
All right, Nefarian, come on, let's go.
I'll like hold his hand.
I'm just like,
Grab his chubby cheek.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess we're walking away.
Yeah, we're just
I'm just
walking
like, bye.
Good night, Tyranno.
Do
Thank
you need a drink on your way out? Looks
Yes-
like you could
yes,
do
please.
something. Give you a shot of something, just off something down it.
Yeah, as we're walking. So, listen, this is what I think you should do, Nefarian. Your mother did not want me to know this information, the information of your father, so you could.
I
know-
thought you said she told you.
She did. I may have influenced her. Yes. Right? Yes, yeah. Well, anyway.
I see what you did.
Right.
I get it.
All I did was simply suggest to her that she tell me your father's name.
I did things to your mom.
Yeah.
Turns out your
I've seen her naked and I've done things to her.
Yeah. I'm
I
going
got
to
her
jail.
when she was most vulnerable.
I've done things beyond your wildest imagination to your
I'm
mother.
gonna go to prison. What I suggest you do is, like I said, she didn't want me to know this information. She did say his first name was Erendriel. Now, obviously, that doesn't necessarily mean he was the king of Dry Dallas, but maybe, since you are good with words, you could get it out of her. I'm sure she wouldn't mind if you came to visit.
I don't know. She's never wanted me to know anything about him at all. It's
But don't you want to know?
of course I didn't. Is he even alive? I don't.
No.
I don't know. I think I just need to sleep.
Think about it.
It's a lot to take in.
Right. Just like your mom took in a lot.
I never
Am I
sleep
right?
again.
Of alcohol, she did. She drank a lot.
He's not referring to alcohol. You get inside that already.
It's like can I just use the last insight
Yeah,
roll?
yeah.
Plus 9 to insight.
Yeah.
He fucked your mom.
Yeah. Right, well, we'll go back to the inn and...
Everybody on the party has, except for you.
Yeah.
Thank God. Question.
Igor. Yeah.
Even Igor.
Which god? The god of fertility?
Thank Solus.
Think about it. If not a big deal. Alright, I'm just going back to the inn now. Just make small talk on our way there.
Everybody headed
Wow.
back to the inn.
Nice weather out.
You make your way to the tower. What you doing?
I'm going inside.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go down to Artemis.
Okay.
Is he there?
It is an empty chamber in front of you.
Artemis, are you here? I have another item to make a trade with.
It's no answer.
Okay, then I'm gonna leave.
You should
leave.
really swap numbers.
I know that.
Make your way back towards the inn. The rest of you turning in for the night.
I approach
I'm ready.
Sayril.
Wait, you're near Sayril now? I didn't know you left.
We're back in the inn.
Everybody finished their evening and is heading back to the inn, and Igor is searching to approach you.
Okay. Well, I'm just there.
I'm just vibing.
Hello, plant bird.
Yes.
I have a gift for you. They gave you pretty necklace.
I give Sayril their pouch.
You have a pouch of 50 platinum pieces, and wrapped around the top of it is a gold rank medallion of the Sleepy Dragon for you.
Oh, okay.
They told me to give this to you.
I'm just gonna put this over here. Just like set it down on the table.
I hope you enjoy your sack.
Are you like in
I do like
your
the
room?
bag. I like the bag a lot. I think I can fit a lot of things in this.
Hey Ben, is Sayril in the room or in the actual like tavern area?
In the room.
Okay.
Then Igor just busted in.
Just
Hello.
double checking before he just set
He broke the
something
wall
on a
down.
table.
He broke the wall down before we entered.
In Homeland, there is no door.
Yeah.
We just rebuild walls.
We just
True.
I'm very good at it.
Yeah, I'm like Master Mason.
So,
Master wall builder.
unless there's any other last minute stuff, everybody pretty much
Yes.
turning in for the night.
Indeed.
yes.
How was the banquet?
It was so nice.
Do you think I would have liked it?
There were some vegetarian options.
They had plenty of vegetarian options for you.
Like what?
Salad. Soybean product.
Darn, I should have come. I really like salads.
Mushroom. Cake.
Did the group do the thing where they just upset the leader of the town and try and intermingle between people who think they're weird?
Yes, I'd say so, yes.
I knew that would happen, that's why I stayed here.
You are very wise, plant bird.
Yeah, they think I'm stupid, but I know that other people think they're weird at least.
Other people think we're weird?
We will talk in morning about forging weapon out of dragon.
Okay, are we sharing a bed?
Yeah. Oh, before I go to bed, would you like to do light workout routine without heavy rock?
Sure. What is it?
I want to clear off a space on the floor for the both of us,
Okay.
being kind of small, and then just hit the workouts.
Which workouts you doing?
Push-ups, sit-ups, planks, squats, calf raises, wall sits.
Can Igor plank?
I think so.
Okay. I was just curious.
Why?
He's jacked.
I mean, yeah, he's a pretty girthy fellow. I mean, like, I figured, like,
Oh,
it would
like
almost
he's
be
on
like
a
belly
cool
resting.
You're like an
Look,
egg.
plank is easy.
No, instead of this, he has to do.
Okay, so it's like planking in sit-up position.
Yeah.
So you like hop
Got
on
it.
one finger.
just sort of maybe getting upside down and like using his own body weight with the wall as a guide.
Oh,
To be
perfect.
honest, Sayril isn't doing it with you. They're just watching.
That's okay.
We're learning.
Cyril does like one push-up and is like, I'm calling it quits.
You're learning from me very well.
I'd like to go back to my normal dress as well. Sorry, total side note.
And you just do this for fun?
It is my way of showing appreciation for the energy my food give me.
Oh. Does it... Do we have to do that?
No, but I like doing it.
Oh, okay, well... That's good.
I continue.
You continue working out until you're ready to turn in. Everyone else turns in for the evening. And we will start next time with a bright and shiny new day.
Nice. Can't believe I have a father.
Had
a father. Hey, so I guess it is that right all then.
Maybe.
could be.
It's not. Or they're just all the Rydalls are dead.
You're gonna just start meeting every
Rydalls
NPC. I'm Rydal!
Yeah.
Oh no!
The ride doll.